Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another late night stream. It's me, Mr. Cardconomist. We're live for Wednesday night. We like Wednesday night. It's a nice night. So, now we're going to say in the title some stuff, right? Well, first I'd say Oddish break close. Jumbo pack break is hot, because it is. They've been moving like crazy. Gengar giveaway. Gengar 151 giveaway tonight. Alright. So there we go. We're going to hit copy on that. Let's go ping the Discord server. Oops. At here. We're going live for Wednesday night. Alright. We've been going live for a long time, guys. Ooh, it looks like I got pinged in my other Discord. Well, what's up with that? My chat? What? Let's see. Let me respond to this. Okay, so they were messaging me in the other Discord because there's a dispute going on over there, and it looks like somebody doxed somebody. You can't be doing that. Crazy that people do that. All right, let me go throw these away. All right, it's one of those things people do on the internet, huh? Woo, we got a little early order here. Nathaniel Martinez, huh? All right, so early order Nathaniel Martinez. Let's open up this live stream so that we can add the website to the chat. Mr. Cheat on us? No. All right, I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to pin this. All right. Good, the website's pinned. Let me close this up. And we're going to close this up. Now, I am tempted to buy more of the... I got to buy a couple things, don't I? I am tempted to buy more of the Final Fantasy set that keeps selling out. I bought one Pokemon card today. I bought a Weezing from Expedition. Alright, we'll pop this up here. I thought he was kind of cheap. Hard to say these days, you know? Hard to say. Okay, let's fix this. Welcome, guys, to the late night stream. I was just napping. I'm up for my nap now. I got so little sleep today because Karis had a doctor's appointment, and it was kind of a serious one. She had kind of a small surgery. Before they do the next transfer, they did like a polyp removal, and there were like 6 polyps, and they had to like, yeah, they used a machine to get inside of her and cut some things up, and it was kind of crazy. Anyways, so that and it was they didn't use a lot of anesthesia apparently because it was apparently pretty painful. Did the Nintendo box thing go off? No, but it is 4 out of 10 now. All right, there we go. Did we pin this? Let me see if we pinned it. Tonight we have a booster box giveaway. Did I pin this? Yeah, it's pinned. Okay, good. Sarah's booster box giveaway. Ooh, it's at 13 out of 20. So it could last one more stream, but it could end in this stream. It's pretty close. All right. For first-time buyers, we have this Dodrio running. So if you're a first-time buyer now, you can get onto that specialty slab. That was a donation from Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. Play Splatoon. What? You want Splatoon? I don't know about that. This went off twice in the daytime stream. You guys, if you weren't there, you missed it. That went off twice. And then look. Oh my God, look at this. So for the 3rd time, there's only 1 spot left. This is almost done. All right, the jumbo pack break is hot. It really is close to the end. Here's the binder break. Binder break's getting real fat. Look how big the binder break is now. Huh. Binder break's had some donations to it as well. Look at all this stuff. Man, all right. I'm not going to show it off one at a time. We might need to add a card to it, though. What do you guys think? All right, put that in there. Let's see what we can do, huh? So here's a spare card. How's this card looking? Yeah, we're going to donate this Charmander. This Charmander is a promotion card, so he's going in as well. All right, promotion Charmander. Wow. Yo hoes. Hey, what's up, Mr. Choi? How's it going? Nathaniel Martinez, one Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 5. Is Nathaniel Martinez here? I see we're running kind of low on sleeves, so we're going to need sleeves soon. Here we are. This is the Nintendo box he was talking about. There are 4 people in here now. It used to be 3, now it's 4. And can't wait to see that go off. That'll be a lot of fun. Hey, why don't we begin by tossing the card into the Pokey Shuffle, huh? What should I put in there? Vibrava, perhaps? Although I don't think people will want Vibrava. That's the problem. So we can put them in there, but will people keep them? I'm not so sure. Here's the Pony. Vibrava. He's definitely like C tier, you know what I mean? He's a C tier Pokemon. Come on, baby dragon. Hey, what's up, Femslayer? Now, I had plans to, where is it? I had plans to offer a box break, gym break up here. I want to see a whole box of these opened. This is that new set, Perfect Order. And let's see, what do we sell a whole box of this for again? Nihil Zero is $105. So it's supposed to be $105. There we are. I'm thinking of doing a 3-person gym break. I know sometimes you guys enjoy these. 3-person gym breaks. It's like there's 3 people at the blackjack table. So we'll make it, geez, I don't know. Oh, geez, Rick. We'll make it $34. 1 and 3. So here's a 3-way gym break. If anyone wants to have some fun, some action on a gym break. You could take home the box sealed, although I don't recommend it. I say we open it. Mr. Asaf Vaporeon from Pop Series. He's one you've probably never seen, but he's actually quite rare. He's from Unseen Forces. So this is Unseen Forces Vaporeon 9. He is currently the consignment break. You guys got to appreciate the consignment breaks. Let me tell you how most breaks work on this table. Most breaks, if they're $100, I might price it for the break at about $130. So there's a premium added to the cost of the break, and I use that premium as a profit margin, and then I just purchase the slab so that it remains in my inventory. This is not remaining in my inventory. It's selling one time and not being replaced. So what we really go with on these kinds of break is just the exact price of the card, meaning there's no premium. And so they're a very efficient kind of break to join. Means your odds are a little bit better in consignment breaks, so I recommend them. Looking for a blue ice baby dragon or red ice baby or black dragoon. Well, speaking of those things, we have the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection V. So this has been selling. We sold a whole box of this in the daytime stream. And this is the first order of the night. I didn't want to open this too quickly because I didn't want Nathaniel Martinez to miss it. Are you here, Mr. Nathaniel Martinez? It looks like another order has come in. Let's go ahead and get started. Nathaniel Martinez. Snipping that. All right. Snipping this, snipping you. Yeah, it's me. Oh, you're him. That's who you are. All right, Ancient Gear Fusion. And look at that. Super Quantum Mech Beast Grampulse. I'm still coughing from the other day when I injured my windpipes. Oh, man. I feel like my voice has gotten gravelly over the years. Very interesting. There we go. I started a reverse stamp collection. Nice. All right, Nathaniel Martinez. Lovely. Hey, what's up, Mr. NHCC? How's it going tonight? Here's, again, a new gym break. This is 34, 1 and 3. That's a gym break. I'll put the exclamation mark on it. Boop. That's a 3-way gym break. We would need 3 people in there. Just a bit of fun. I don't host gym break box breaks all the time, but sometimes we do. Jump me in both the Oddish breaks. Oh, hell yeah, bro. I was hoping you might say something like that. Looks like we need some more of these energy cards. Give me a moment. I got more. They're way back here. Ta-da! All right. Cool Magician Girl. Nice pack, thank you. How much is a pack of Jungle non-first edition? Hey, what's up, Quantum Wolf? I don't sell those. I only sell pack breaks. Yeah. But if you do the math on the pack break, maybe you could offer to buy one outright. So we're doing 40, 11 out of 11. So you just multiply 11 times 40 to see what price I might be willing to sell a whole pack at. By the way, that's halfway done. Popular. It's Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Da, 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 da. All right, jump you into both the Oddish breaks. Once the Oddish breaks are gone, they're not coming back for a year. And they'll probably be different Oddishes, too. So you got to appreciate them while they're here. Okay. Oddish break number 1. Here's the Blaze It. He's going to be 4 out of 6 now. So for $25, you can finish this Oddish, and he's quite close. The other Oddish is the 420 Oddish. Here it is. This is the highly desirable one because it's from Hidden Legends, in my opinion. All right, you're in, Mr. NHCC. This one could take a little longer. It's more expensive, and there are 7 spots left. But he'll finish up even if he needs star spots in the end. We'll see him finish in his time. All right. Thank you, Mr. NHCC. We do have an Oscar Resendez order. I'll fix that windpipe. Hey! Finish the Oddish, he says. All right. You guys heard that story like 3 days ago. Here we are. I had stomach acid go down my windpipe in my sleep, and it was like 10 out of 10 pain. It was insane. It was like a chemical burn. It was like if you swallowed Drano, but you swallowed it down your windpipe, so there was just no way to get to it. So it just sits there and burns on your skin, right? Like if you actually swallowed Drano, I suppose you could eat something or drink something to perhaps dilute the chemical, right? But you couldn't do that if it goes down your windpipe because you can't access that part, right? Swallowing doesn't work, and it doesn't clear the windpipe. I don't have a tool that cleans a windpipe either. It was pretty insane. I was coughing for hours. I couldn't talk. My face turned red. My teeth and my ears were hurting. It was so bad. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these. All right. Well, let's grab these custom boosties. Oh, yeah. We got our custom booster packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You know, I've been thinking about these smaller breaks. I've been thinking about just doing it the old-fashioned way, like we do with the trade break, where we just flip over someone's name. Now, the trick with those old-fashioned breaks, your pull is actually your energy card. But it almost seems a little corny, right? Like, you should get a real card. Technically, those are real cards. But, you know, they got writing on them, so it's a bit of an odd thing, isn't it? I traded tacos for Evolving Cries packs. What? That's so cool, man. That must have been a lot of tacos, because Evolving Cries is selling for a lot of money. Here, we don't need this on all of them. I'll access that right part. Hey! I don't think it will. Let's see. Very good. Been coughing ever since. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Cool, man. Cool, baby. Fire red, leaf green, hidden legend. Don't have reverse stamps. They have energy hollow pattern. It's sick. Yeah, that Vaporeon looks so cool, too. He's a good-looking card. He's from the year 2005. He's from the Gold Star era. Gold Star era. I wonder where my Reggies went. You know, I have the oh no, it's the Hidden Legends. I don't remember. I think it's the hidden. Yeah, I think I have the Hidden Legend ones. I was gonna say, I've the Hidden Legend Reggies, and they're fun to look at too. Okay, give me a number. About $15 of cost for me, says Ants Tacos. Damn, bro. That's a pretty good trade if you ask me. Boy, I was thirsty. I woke up to do this stream. My alarm went off, and I was thirsty. Give me a number. You know, to get the number faster, I could just roll a dice. Do you guys ever want me to do that? A dice is pretty good. Like, watch. I'll show you how that would work. Let's do it for this break. Watch this. So it would work like this. So that landed on 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the shuffle. Kind of like if you guys chose 6 or 0. All right, now the names. Watch this. We'll do this one with dice for once. We haven't done this in years. Years we haven't done this. I like to let the audience choose the number, but dice is pretty cool too, right? About 9 tacos, a quesadilla, 2 pineapple mango agua frescas. Agua frescas. What? Where's my pineapple mango? That sounds yummy. I like to order mangoes from Walmart, and I just eat it like a savage. I just peel it real fast, and I just eat it up like in minutes. Mangoes are really yummy. All right, now I would say give me a number, but watch. The dice is going to choose. Landing on 2. There it is. 1, 2. So that has given us randomness. That's what you need is randomness. What do you guys like that? You ever want me to do dice? You're not supposed to peel a mango. Okay, well, here's what I truly do. So I slice the mango on the left and the right, and then I slice it lengthwise again, and then I just eat the flesh right off the rind. So there you go. I feel like it's within 6 dice is cool. We got those numbers from a dice this time, a die I think it's called, and that is perfectly random. How many spots in the Chumbo pack break? 1 spot. No, he just bites into it, skin and all. I have eaten mango skin. You can eat the rind of fruits. Here's Mr. Hawk. Here's Jesse Salinas. Sorry, Jesse. Here's Oscar Ascendez. Sorry, Oscar. Here's NHCC. Sorry, NHCC. Here's Oscar Ascendez. Oh, that double spot won you the card. Oscar Ascendez. And here's Beatrice Moniz. Sorry, Beatrice. Ooh, a little heartburn there. Still dealing with the heartburn. You know, I contacted my doctor to see if they can do anything about that. The drug, the GLP-1 drug, is kicking in like crazy. We're on the 2nd month of it in the 3rd week, and it has gotten really strong all of a sudden. Today, I could barely eat. I was so nauseous. I was nauseous like 3 different times today, and I had not experienced that before. So it's a powerful drug. I don't think my body even recognized it or felt it at first. It's feeling it now. All right, so there's Psyduck. Went. Sold out today. Nice, dude. Dang, dude. That's cool as heck. Nice ant tacos. All right. What's nice about the dice is I can finish the pack split or the shuffle very quickly. There it is. Okay. Very, very nice. So now we have Anthony Rodriguez. He says for 1 in the ditto and 1 in the consign break. 1 in the ditto, 1 in the consign. 1 in the ditto, what are you referring to? You're referring to the Oddish? Are you referring to the Oddish? I'm trying to think. Do we have a ditto? Anthony. Ooh. What dose are you on with GLP-1? I'm on the 0.5 milligrams, so I'm not even on the 1. And I'm thinking, man, by the time I've worked my way up to 1 milligram, I'll be throwing my food back up. Ditto Lapras. Oh, the Ditto Lapras. That finished, though. The Ditto Lapras is over. So that one's over. Let me grab you in here. This one obviously isn't over yet, so this one's done. I was trying to think, like, what Ditto was he referring to? So this is 2 out of 6. Let me show you some other potential things to join. Here's the Jungle card, $40. Here's, you could finish the trade break. That's Eevee. Here's this 420 Blaze It Oddish. It's kind of cute. It's got my signature on it if you ever want to collect that. Here's the Mew. So this is the big one right here. We got 2 people in here now. The Bubble Mew. It's a serious card. So all those are options. You technically, there's also the Binder Break. So Binder Break has all those lovely cards in it. Definitely probably worth over $40 at this point. And then the Jumbo Pack Break. All of those are options as well. Oh, it did. Did I win it? Well, we can look that up from the Breaks channel. Let's go over to Breaks History. Give me 1 minute. Breaks History. I gotta find my own channel. There it is, Breaks History. Finn and Jake. Gengar Mimikyu. Gym Break Tyranitar. Ditto Break. Rigoberto Gil. Rigoberto Gil takes the Ditto Break. Right? Yep. Okay, good. Good. Let's do the Binder Break. All right, guys. The Binder Break now sits at 2 people. So the Binder Break always works the same way. When it's full, it's full. You don't have any more time to get into it once it's at the end. So it's kind of like a first come, first serve kind of break, and we just keep kind of increasing the size of it as we go. I got a new trick up my sleeve where I try to find some premium bulk and toss it in there. So that is one way we keep bulking up this bag. And look at that, the side is cute. All right, Tapu Fini, Houndoom. There's a lot of stuff in here. So here's some of that bulk. Some cool stuff, though. Look at that. That's cool, right? I look for these Shinji Kondas because I actually grade those sometimes. Same with these. I grade these Magikarps, so I thought, hey, better put one in for you guys. Here's a promo Charmander. Here's a Pikachu, Snorlax. So, oh, 2 of these. Look at that. So now you guys are looking at, look at this. So we got some holographic evolutions back here. Now you guys are looking at running out of time to get out in the Binder Break. It's halfway full. That's round 13. It's certainly worth more than 160 already. It's worth quite a bit more than 160. It's probably worth like 220 by now. Hey, mister, has the Destined Rivals booster box went off yet? Not yet, not yet. It has 10 spots left, I believe. That one will take a while. It's a big one. We are offering a new break on the table that you guys might find fun. This is a 3-person gym break for a box of Nihil Zero. Okay. From one GLP user to another. As you get higher in dose, you notice certain foods will make you extremely nauseous. You'll get the dreadful sulfur burps. You'll learn what foods to stay away from. Yeah. That whole windpipe thing I was talking about, that happened because I went to sleep on a full stomach because the food takes like twice as long to digest now. And so my stomach was just completely full. And I think I had like a burp in my sleep. That's my suspicion. So I suspect I'm laying on my side and I burped and stomach acid probably splashed up into my windpipe. That's how all that happened. And it was so horrible. I couldn't believe it, how painful that was. I was like, wow, I feel like this could really damage your windpipes. It was so severe, so crazy to experience. No, Destined Rivals box break, please. Oh, Ants, are you wanting to swap over to the Destined Rivals box? Because I'll do that for you if you'd like. Now, what's this order? We've got Mr. Nathan Norman. Hey, what's up, Nathan? 40 for the Jumbo Pack break and 40 for the Mew break. Oh, right. Very good choice. The egg burps. I'm fat and I get those, so I stay away from pork. No, mister, you throw up in your sleep. It happened to me. Yeah, it's something like that. Obviously, I wasn't conscious when it happened, but there wasn't like food in my mouth or anything like that. There it is. So I didn't know how to describe it. There you are. No, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? I sat straight up in like fiery pain when it happened. And it was the most shocking thing because I'd never experienced it before. All right. So, like, you guys have probably inhaled water before. You're drinking water, it goes down the wrong tube, and you get a cough for like 15 minutes because of that. Now, just imagine it's like bleach or Drano. That's what it felt like. It was just so intense and painful. So the Jumbo Pack break goes over here. Anyways, I've talked about it a little bit because of, you know, I've kind of been talking about my experience with all this. 40 for the Mew break. Okay, so the Mew break. Aha, the rare candy break. There it goes. He's up to 3. Good. Okay. So that's 3 out of 30 now. Nice. 2 spots left on this Eevee trade break. Don't forget, you can trade to get in here. Oh, 3 spots left, not 2 spots. This is really popular. Notice it's Vending Series Eevee. Graded 9. Very, very expensive card. Now, you also need... Well, no, you don't also need something. What we need to do is set off the break. Here goes. That's the Jumbo Pack Break. It's gone off like 3 times in the last 2 streams. Really popular. Just put them both in the consignment slab, please. Oh, okay, so you would like to take your second spot and put it in consignment. All right, we can do that as well. So he's going to swap over. What makes this Oddish a 420 Oddish other than the date? We are. Okay. Put this in here. He's such a cool Oddish. I didn't want to draw the glasses on him. This Oddish is kind of like a respectable card that is worth collecting all on its own. This Oddish is a Yukimori. So notice the art style. That's a Yukimori Oddish. How cool is that? This is actually probably one of the best Oddishes we've ever broken. There you go. For 420, that is. That's a very special card to own. Population 11. Again, 2004. That's the Gold Star era time period. Really, really nice. Can you confirm I'm in the Jumbo Pack? It looks like you're not in this round, Mr. Raphael, but you were probably in an earlier round. So if you look, that's break number 12. And if you go into the Breaks History channel and you look at yesterday's post, which would have just been the daytime stream, you'll notice Jumbo Pack Break number 10 went off. Jeff pulled it. And Jumbo Pack Break number 11 went off. Eric pulled it. So 2 more Jumbo Pack Breaks actually went off. And now this is the 3rd one. So this is the 3rd one, okay? Now, I think the Eevee break just ended. Let me move that off to the side. I think I just saw it end. Let's get the packs ready. Here we go. Look at a little Psyduck there. He's seen a lot of battles go by. Is there a list of slabs that are for sale? You know, that's a great question. The answer is yes. They're in our Discord server. Would you like a QR code to get in there? You can also find a link in the description. But here it is. That's a QR code to our Discord server. Now, if you go looking around, you're gonna see these channels: the All Slabs channel, the Pricey Slabs channel, the Consignment Slabs channel, the Nines and Lower channel. Those have a ton of pictures of all of our slabs in there. So you can effectively go shopping in our Discord server even when I'm not live. Or even when I'm live. Sometimes people go shopping while I'm sitting here and they check the slabs channel. The only thing I got to say is sometimes we got to renegotiate the price of a slab because those pictures get outdated. They get over a month old. So sometimes prices got to be updated. Especially for the Pricey Slabs channel. I'd also say the Consignment channel is pretty old right now. I bought into the Eevee. Hopefully I made it in. Can I trade my bag for 1 spot in the Eevee? Mr. Launch Van Life, I believe it's over. The Eevee's over. Give me a number. Thank you, thank you. No problem, man. This guy's up to 3 now. He's on the move, finally. Mister, you need the reverse hollow. Who's a pillow bro? There we go. So 1, and now the names. Shuffle it behind the camera a little bit so you can't see where everyone's name went. All right, give me a number. Ooh. 0. Okay, well, 0 just means no shuffle at all. Jeff Leon. It was Jeff Leon's birthday. Wish him happy birthday, everybody. But this round's not going to be a snipe. Here's Hawk Camacho. Oops, wait a second. I grabbed this pack. That's a miss. Here's Hawk Camacho. Ooh, that's tough for Mr. Hawk. And here's Nathan Norman. Mr. Nathan, it's your bag now. Holy man. How How fun is that? Poor Mr. Hawk. He got a rough round there. Okay. Now remember, you can actually choose to keep the Psyduck instead of giving it back to me. If you keep it, you don't get the break item. You just get the Psyduck. Damn, I cooked Jeff. Sheesh. Sorry, Jeff. There we go. Nathan Norman. Mister, did Sarah's 151 go off? No. In fact, that's what it talks about in the title. It talks about how that hasn't gone off yet. Ready? All right. The Jumbo Pack Break continues to be one of the most popular items on the menu. Here, before we begin, let's go make a link showing when the break went off. So we're headed over to Breaks History. Jumbo Pack Break number 12. And this went to Nathan at the 31-minute mark. Boom. All right. Wow. Really popular if you think about it. Again, this went off twice in our daytime stream, and now it's gone off a third time. Jesus. Before we begin, cut a sports pack. Yeah. Little sacrifice. Let's see. Here's this. Would you guys like it if there was an option for a sacrificial pack on the menu? And you could, like, literally choose to sacrifice something? And if that did exist, what booster pack should be sacrificed? Okay, let's snip this. Probably something cheap, right? Maybe like a Korean booster. Or maybe something that I can't stand looking at because it's been here too long. Here's the 25th anniversary Rarity Collection. All right. I'm going to start doing it before the breaks go off. There we go. Might I recommend some boosters? Good sir. All right, throwing this away. What do we got? Ooh. By the Destined Rivals box break, says Team Rocket Grunt. Here's a holo. Oops, oops, oops. One piece for cutting. One piece? Okay, here's this guy. Rescue Cat Meow. Okay, one Rescue Cat Meow. Okay. Here's Gastropod or something. I don't remember his name. Shellos, I think. I think it's Shellos. Oh, you got some booty butt girl. Here's a Mega Gray Ninja. He's kind of cool. I like him. All right. I hate one. I hate One Piece. No, you hate it? That's such a strong word. Matchless Fighters. Cold. Blue Sky Stream. Cold. All right. Let's move this to the side. Was going to give one away, but I'll wait till next week when I'm on nights. Ooh, that's very cool. You're thinking about hosting a little giveaway. Knock yourself out, man. We love giveaways on this channel. Giveaways are a lot of fun. Here we go. Hat Girl, Nico Robin, I think. Here is Bonnet. Put it like this. Making money time, says Mr. Russ. Here's Gem 2. All right, we got a little Eevee. Okay, take a second and smash that like button so we can activate that giveaway. Tentacool. And Master Ball Doggy. Borf. Whoa, that doggy's got a low voice. All right, and now we got Kogias. We had a gentleman in the daytime. Wow, look at you, man. That is an R-star, and it's called Lancelot. That's a hit. So you do get a hit out of this round of packs. It's a Union Arena hit. Here's Jujutsu Kaisen. You might have something similar in here. You do have something similar in here. You got Maki Zenlin. What the? What? This guy just got double star cards. Crazy. All right, how about this Fortnite? So Fortnite's going to be just some regular Fortnite. Fortnite's real crazy. There's some humongous pulls in the Fortnite packs, if you guys didn't know that. So Fortnite, you can pull something called the Black Knight, and if he grades 10, he goes for a ridiculous amount of money. But nobody opens it, curiously enough. All right, you ready? So there's a huge opportunity in that set, but nobody opens it. You're picking up an AR. That's not bad, Mischievous. Oops, come on now. Phantasmal Flames. Oops, I didn't mean to put that into this break. That makes me wonder if it was overpriced by like 16 bucks. Okay, there's Sharknado. Here's Diplin and Mega Evolution. Oh, Spiritomb. Cool. And last but not least, oh, Crabominable. All right. Overall, pretty good round. Got a lot of stuff out of there. Those 2 SR stars are pretty neat. And then you actually got some stuff out of the Pokemon packs. Tossing that away. So you got some hollows. You got some cards that are maybe more like junk, but you got a couple hits too. So you got 3 ARs out of the English cards and 2 star cards. That'd probably be most of the hits right there. But that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think the rest is kind of junky junk. Sounds disgusting. But all right, here we are. We're going to toss this up here. And we're going to toss these in here. Can you let me have the Pikachu Gengar Thanks? Yes, sir. Let's give it to you. Why not? He asked first, didn't he? Seems like it should go to him. It should go to him. All right, that's me all out of drinky drink. Woo. We have to find out who has waited the longest now, because it's time to move on to the next order. It looks like it might be the website. The website has waited the longest. Let's get in there. Sorry about the coughing. I'm still dying over here. No, we already serviced that website order, which means now the oldest order is, it looks like, Anthony Rodriguez for 2 in the Eevee slab break. There it is, Anthony Rodriguez. This is a trade break, so we don't do the custom boosters. All right, Anthony Rodriguez. So hosting this break is very easy. We just pop out a... Oh, wait a second. There might still be one spot. Hold on. Let's find out how many spots are in here. I know there's a total of 10, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's one spot left in the Eevee. One spot left. Now, somebody might have already sent for it. I'm not sure. But you're in there, Mr. Anthony. I got your 2 spots. Very nice. Now we have this order over here. Bryce Wolf, unacceptable. Also give me 1 Ren and Stimpy Tops, 1 Ninja Turtles. Ooh, okay, I like it. Let me see if somebody already bought the Eevee, okay? Bryce Wolf, 2 Merlin stickers, Team Rocket Grunt. Rafael Gonzalez. Okay, no one has sent for the last spot in the Eevee, so let me scroll back up here. 29 packs crypto, no crypto yet. Or you're still opening those crypto packs. So let me get you these Ren and Stimpy and Ninja Turtles. Let's see. So here's this. The other part was, oh yeah, the Ninja Turtles will be down here. There you go. And here we go. Whoa, we have a... So the Eevee has finished. I see Mr. Oscar has finished it. Did you guys know that we serve these very vintage Ninja Turtle packs? Ooh. In my head. What's up, Mr. Ants Taco? You keep hanging out here consistently. We'll turn you into a mod again. Toss this over here. All right. What do we got? Let's see. Nowadays, the mod roll is more of a transient roll. We giveth and we taketh it away. But that was, I guess that was always a little bit true. Let's see what we got. Oh, damn it. This thing's still sticking to me. Because of static electricity. All right. Transient. Here's leave everything to me. Toastman. Okay. I'll take the last spot if no one's called it. The last spot on the Eevee is taken. Sorry about that. All right. Here's Fire Dogs. Whoa. Do-do-do. Scooby-doo. Do-ba-doo. Do-do. All right. Here's That's me. I take bubble baths. Did you guys know that? This house came with an adult-sized bathtub. So I'm taking a bath where in the bathtub where the old lady who's dead now, she was probably bathing in that tub. Here is the horsey. No, sir, I don't like it. Okay. And it's party time. Now the Ninja Turtles. You ready, Mr. Bryce? Oh, yes. Mister in a bathtub. Yeah. Oh, it's a yummy bathtub. You'd like it. Tossing this here. Tossing this here. These cards bring back memories. You ever heard the lady walking around? Yeah, she lives in the walls, obviously, where her dead body is. Her spirit comes out to haunt us at night. Donatello. Ooh. Now, that's your hit card for the pack, but you also get all these. Sometimes these are good, like April Kidnapped. But let's see. Some of these are better than others. Nothing too interesting. All right. Yeah, there's actually a logo card to look for in here. Skip-a-doo-doo-doo. What happens to the juice lady? Well, we don't live nearby her anymore. We moved away from that. We still own that home. I can't make it. It's tough, but I can't make a decision on whether to sell it or not. Oh, I have some news for Missouri. The state of Missouri has passed a bill stating that we're going to become a no tax state. But before the bill can go into effect, Missourians will need to vote on it. So in November, it's official. Missourians will decide whether to become a no tax state. Pretty big deal. I'm praying to God that they vote yes. Because if they say yes, I'm not moving. I'm staying put. I'm already exactly where I should be. Crazy as it sounds. But yeah, if Missouri votes yes on that, that's a big deal for me. If they vote no, I will be sad. I'll be like, damn it. Bryce, you have got so much. Oh, that's right. We gave you a second box. That's what this is. The second box is Bryce's stuff. Do you take Monero? I used to take crypto, but one of the things that happened recently, my Coinbase account was like, it wasn't like deactivated, but they warned me not to use it anymore because they said, you know, I opened up an individual account and then I need to convert it over into a business account. So for now, I'm just not going to take any crypto because I haven't done that. And it's a pain in the ass doing that kind of stuff. It's paperwork kind of stuff. I hate it. So I got to get that done. That's on my list of things to do. Why would they ever vote no? There is a real reason to vote no. Basically, if you're receiving state benefits, you know, like if you're receiving other people's money, you're going to vote no. So that's the number one reason. So there's people who, you know, Missouri gathers taxes and then it gives it away to some people who then go, yippee, I got free money. Those guys do not want a no tax state. They go, wait a second, you'll take away my benefits. Bryce Wolf, 2 Merlin sticker ones. For Ant's Taco, the homie. That's fun. Okay. So, Mr. Ant's Taco, you're getting 2 of these sticker packs. Ta-da! Hey, what's up, Mr. Catnip? How's it going, man? Mr. Catnip, I have some tough news for you, man. You missed the jumbo pack break. It went to someone else. There it is. Went to Nathan Norman. It will not pass. People are stupid. I think it'll be close. We'll find out. There's a lot of Republicans in Missouri, so there's a chance that it passes. All right, what we got? Republicans generally want tax-free states. Here's Mr. Mime, Ivysaur. I'm no different. Yeah, if Missouri becomes a tax-free state, all of a sudden I have way less, need to move to a different state. Because Pokemon cards can be moved around. So I can pack up all my millions of dollars of Pokemon cards and move to Florida, which I don't really want to live in Florida. It's a bit warmer than I'd like. So I can pack up all my cards, move to Florida, and liquidate my collection from Florida. And if I do that, I save 5%. I'm 5% wealthier on potentially millions of dollars in sales. We are, ooh. Because now my Pokemon cards are really expensive. They got really expensive over time. And that adds up really fast. Like Charizard and Lugia, maybe they're both $100,000 each. Well, just between those two cards, I'll owe Missouri $10,000 in taxes. Or I could live in Florida and just keep $10,000. So moving to a no tax state's a high priority for me. Ooh. Plus, no tax states tend to grow. Did you notice that? So high tax states are shrinking and no tax states are growing very rapidly because everyone wants to be there. People with high paying jobs that are remote, they want to be there, and companies want to reallocate their headquarters to a no tax state so that they can also benefit from it. And with that reallocation of headquarters or production facilities comes jobs. So all of a sudden now there's all these jobs in those states. So this is for Anthony Rodriguez, and it and it was a gift from Mr. Bryce Wolf. Yeah, so one of the reasons so many people moved to a place like Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas, is because there's so much opportunity. It's a great place to be right now. There's all this opportunity over there. Everyone's moving in. All the businesses are moving in. Everyone's making money, money, money. People are spending money, money, money. It's a great place to be. All right, now wait a second. Did he have a bag? I think I'm getting you a new bag. Is that what we're doing? I don't think I have a bag. Okay, baggy time. Baggy time. Yeah, so all these businesses move in, and then what do you know? All these people move in because they say, wait a second. Are you telling me there's a bunch of high-paying jobs over here? So this is happening in California. People are moving to Arizona. They're moving to Nevada. They're moving to New Mexico because the cost of living is cheap. And the jobs are in there. Like Arizona, for example, they're getting a ton of jobs right now. And Nevada as well. Nevada is a no tax state. So you see this really rapid growth in those states. And I think that's a trend. You'll probably see that continue. I think those states will even stealing people from states like Missouri, maybe. So if you're living in a state like Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, if you're living in a state like Oklahoma, why live in those states? Arkansas, Iowa, why stay in those states when you can just move to Tennessee, Nevada, Florida, Texas, and just instantly be surrounded? I wrote down Bryce Wolf anyways. You're instantly surrounded by more jobs, because I'm ranting. You're instantly surrounded by more jobs and less taxes. It's a win-win. More jobs and lower taxes when you get one of those jobs. So those states see a lot of growth. And this kind of goes along with this thing I like to say, and that is money goes where it's treated best. Anthony Rodriguez. Well, that was a really nice gift, Mr. Bryce. Money goes where it's treated best. It's going to say 5.26. I love tacos and tortas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let me jump here. Business is booming out here in Dallas. I moved from LA. Oh, very interesting. Here's Gengar. Well, you know, if you were trying to run the same business in LA, you would just have to pay more taxes. But also, you might have more competition, or there might be like tougher regulations saying, oh, you're not allowed to do this. You know, they might come in and say, oh, you don't have a license to do this. You have to apply for a license to do it. You know, so there could be some complications like that. I know regulations is a big deal. Like I hear about that in New York. People try to run like a food stall, and the food vendors, what they like to do is tell on each other if one of the vendors doesn't have an appropriate license. So they use those laws to get rid of their competition. All right, so what do we got next? We have an order from Team Rocket Grunt, another spot in the Desk Arrivals, and 2 Poke Shuffles. You got it. Going in a little deeper. The one I had 2 spots in? Yes, sir. You had 2 spots in there, so it's a pretty tough situation for you. I'm sorry. Oh, heartburn, man. Here it is. Now, Desk Arrivals box is over here. Roaring Skies, top box. We got the EXP booster. Here it is, the box break. Some like it hot, some like it cold. Some like it in the box 9 days old. All right, there it is. The Desk Arrivals box clicks up by 1. It's about halfway done. Should we get a... Oh, man, my eye's itching. Should we get a count on it? We should get a count on it. Let's take a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had tacos for dinner last night. DoorDash. There we go. Very nice. Now, 2 Poke Shuffle snipes. Oh, you got it, man. 2 Poke Shuffle snipes coming right at you, baby. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2 cold ones. How much room is there for a new slab in there? A little bit of room. So that was 2 cold ones. Let's get a new slab in there. Maybe that one. I'll get this guy in there. Vintage Spearow going in. How much for a spot in the Desk Arrivals box break? $40. You might be surprised that Spearow's $55, but that's really how vintage cards are moving these days. That's his correct price, as crazy as that sounds. He really is that much. Numbers 021, Spearow, Jungle, T9. All right, there it goes. $40 and you have a 1 in 40 chances. Okay. That goes back up there. And he's in the box now. We have an order of Rafael Gonzalez. 5 Fortnite packs. Oh, yes. Fortnite packs time. It's a good time to buy them. We have a fresh box of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fortnite packs. They have some seriously expensive pulls in them, and they only cost $6. Kind of an interesting set. And then 5 of the 151 surprise. Okay. When they're on screen, they turn the screen a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you hear Disney might want to buy Fortnite? Oh, no, bro. Disney said, how can we ruin everything good in this world? Ready? Snipping this. Good. All right, snipping this. Snipping this. Snip of this. You were supposed to bring balance to the force. Alright. You're supposed to defeat the Sith Lord, not join them. Alright. So, pack number 1. What we got going on here? That's pack number 1. It's cold. Hi, mister. I noticed a label was made for shipping. Has it been sent, or am I able to add a slab? Most likely that has been sent. In fact, I'm like 99% sure. You are. Miss Alexis came in and did the Monday shipping. When are you increasing your Wegovy dosage? I might do 1 more month of the 0.5, and then I might increase it to 1. I'm not sure. Maybe I should just jump straight up to the 1. Okay. So here's the tough part about the Fortnite cards. It is rare to pull a holo, so you got to keep going until a holo pops out. Someone might try to snap you. Yes. But the hollows are where a lot of the money is at. There's a couple non-hollow cards that are also worth money. I'll grab them for you when I see them. Oops. There you go. Ooh. Nothing but cold ones. Yeah, what do you think of that, Mr. A. Perez? A. Perez, you remember the walking stream. I was trying to lose weight at that time, too. Remember that? I was real consistent with that. For like, how long did that last? Like 8 months or something? That lasted a while. Here's Jolteon. Here's Electrode. Here's Wigglytuff. I remember you did ropes, too. Yeah, I was trying real hard to lose weight and get more fit. All right, and Moltres. But you know, that was really, it was screwing me up because what was going on was I was finishing the nighttime stream at like 6 a.m. and then I was going for that walk, and so I wasn't going to bed until the sun came up. I was going to bed after I got a big splashing of sunlight in my eyes, and I was also trying to go to bed after working out, which was so difficult. Like, your body's wide awake after working out. So realistically, I was going to bed late into the day and then waking up late into the day. It was just such a bad situation. Karis barely saw me. And eventually, because of the conflicting schedule and the poor sleep, which I was getting not a lot of, eventually I decided I was going to end it. So that's how that ended. And the goal, of course, was to go walking with Karis, which she and I still do. We go walking very frequently. We are. But it's not as intense, I feel. The problem is she can't keep up with the more intense walk. She likes it to just be a nice casual walk. Oscar Ascendus is next. 2 boxes of the 151 surprise and an Eevee spot. All right. She just likes a nice casual walk. She doesn't like it to be like real intense. You might want to work out when you wake up. You're that type of guy. Let me see. Let's grab this. There we go. All right. Yeah, I agree. Well, the best thing I do these days is Karis and I go out, and I like to have us walk up and down hills. Because since she's kind of lightweight, hills are a little easier for her, and they're a little bit of a workout for me, right? Ascending a hill. There you go. So that's what I like to do. I like to climb up and down hills. And we got routes out here, pathways that are pretty hilly because of the state park. There's some really steep hills you can climb. Where's the Sarah giveaway? The Sarah giveaway doesn't activate until 40 likes. There we go. All right, so 2 boxes of 151 surprise. We got one here. I'm only here for free ones. What? Oh, I must have like pet my cat or something because I have a terribly itchy eye. Dude, my cat's so adorable. Like, she's so cute. I had crab legs for dinner. Crab legs, they're weirdly affordable when you compare it to the cost of food these days. So a lot of foods went up in price, especially like if you want to order out. Nowadays, instead of ordering out, you can legitimately just be like, let's eat at home, and I'm going to have some crab legs. Because crab legs are like $15 a pound. So you can buy like a pound of crab legs for like 15 bucks. Where I live anyways. I don't know where it is everywhere else. But so I was having some crab legs for dinner tonight, and the cat just goes crazy when I have crab legs. And she'll grab a little piece of the shell that I've already finished, and she'll run off with it. All right, here we go. Oscar, Team Rock, I get my meat from a distributor. Do you looks max? Oh, yeah. I'm all about the looks maxing. We are. Let's snip this. Okay. Very good. Let's snip this. All right. Good. Let's grab this. Very nice. Okay. Let's grab some of these. Very good. And we'll grab this as well. This is 2 whole boxes of 151 surprise. Excuse me. All right. We talking about where we got our meat from? Man, I want that Gengar Pikachu to show up. Where is he? Gengar. Gengar Pikachu. Here's Dragonite. Nidoking. Chanty. Alright. Ooh. I think from my dad. Oh my god, bro. Kabutops. Here's this guy. Here's Nidoran. Vileplume. Machop. Mewtwo. I think I might have a cough drop. What do you guys think? Jigglypuff. Coughing a little too much. Let's have a cough drop. I got cough drops over here. Alright. Yeah, I look smack, bro. How about you guys? You guys look smaxing? I like to break the bones of my face with a hammer so that they grow back more chiseled. AI says pull rates are better in the non-slim packs. Well, yeah, that's because the slim packs cost a lot more. There you are. So you're just burning faster. There should be at least one Pikachu Gengar in the case, right? Nope. That is definitely not how it works. Here's Gyarados. Usually in the case, there's a couple alt-arts. And I think the alt-arts could be Pikachu Gengar. That's what's going on. And so far, we've not pulled them. Here's Spearow. Ah, we're pulling an Alakazam. Okay, we got one Alakazam. Karis is playing that new Resident Evil game. It's been kind of fun watching her play. It looks like it's really tough. It's not easy at all. Okay, here's Vaporeon. Golem. No! Alright, there's Golem. Omi-Star, sometimes referred to as Homie-Star. And Aerodactyl. Pokemon sucks. It's all about Union Arena. Dude, that guy was just going on and on and on and on. He's like, why would you want why would you want this Mega Gengar when there's 5,000 of them when you could have this signature promo from Union Arena? It's like, well, because people actually want Gengar. Maybe that's the reason. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll sleeve these. Let's leave them up. Because people actually want Union Arena, it seems. That's a pretty big starter point right there. Like, I sell almost no Union Arena, and all day long I sell Pokemon. That could be a reason. Yeah. I'm not too bad. Headed to work. Weather's nice. I get it, though. You know, sometimes people will make an argument for, like, a mistake in the market. Like he's saying, hey, the market doesn't know what they want. The market doesn't realize how good Union Arena is. Maybe he's right. All right. Sue, Oscar, did we get a box for you? We starting a fresh bag for you? I think we're starting a fresh bag for you. All right. This is a new bag situation. Mister, are plastic card savers okay for putting your packs into storage? Plastic card savers. Yes. I mean, as long as you have them sleeved. Cards generally go into plastic. I don't know if you had something unusual in mind. Oscar, resend this. 5.26. Subbed to your channel the other day, Cactuar. Speaking of subscribing, did you guys know I have a second YouTube channel? You can scan this QR code to subscribe to the second channel. The second channel is where I typically post, like, just what's going to be the next break or what's for sale. So it's not really an entertainment channel. It's more like here's what's going on kind of channel. All right. I noticed that channel is getting pretty good views, surprisingly. Here's Satu. Here's Luigi. Here's Pikachu. We've got Super 17, Onyx Lightning, and Kadabra. Now, one spot in the Eevee. Here it is. Last spot in the Eevee. Sub to your channel, Mr. Plastic Card Stick. Okay, here we go. So, Oscar. Good luck, Oscar. Only one person walks away with the Eevee break. go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 in the Eevee. This is the Eevee break. It actually went off. It's the trade break. And you can trade me cards to get in here. Alright, there we go. Well, well, well. Pray for ants. Alright. Happy Wednesday night. Wednesday tends to be a little bit of a slower night, but we've been busy so far. How you guys feeling on this Wednesday? You know, I noticed Wednesday and Tuesday are the slow days of the week. I could almost just take Wednesday and Tuesday off, and then things speed up on Thursday, especially Thursday night. Thursday night tends to get a little bit busy. Give me a number. TCC, thoughts on the PSA buyback scandal? There was another scandal? Tell me about it. Ooh, look at that. 0? All right, Jacob said 0. All right, here goes. So, AR, Anthony Rodriguez. There goes. Excuse me. Still coughing. Da-da-da. So that Eevee break ended at the 66-minute mark. Eevee trade Anthony ending at 67 minutes. Boom. All right, there you have it. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's right. Congratulations. We need a new trade break. Let's see. Any interesting trade breaks? I sent you a DM. Oh, let's just see. Oh, you mean like the booster packs? No, I would definitely not store them that way. You're talking about boosters. No. You don't want to do that. I hate it when people do that. Now, what I do... Oh, here's a Rapidash for 75. Maybe this Rapidash next, huh? Maybe do that Rapidash. It was mail day for me, mister. Thank you for the cards. Nice. You don't want to do that. It puts pressure on the booster pack. So what I tend to do is I take a booster pack, and I tend to just take it... Where's a booster pack? I take it and I put it like this, and then I just sleeve this up together. So this has a little bit of protection in the front, a little bit of sturdiness. But I certainly don't put the booster pack inside of the holder, because the holder is going to crush and scratch the cards. Is tag a harsher grader? They are super harsh, man. Even the slightest issue and you're out. I've tested a lot of their grades now, and they are just super harsh. Wait, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to write that down because I was just going to do this. $21 and $4. Of course, this could just go up into the Poke Shuffles or something like that. Do tag grades sell well? For me, they do. We haven't had any problems. Tag versus Beckett. Beckett Black Label obviously is going to hold a premium. Of course, no one ever gets Black Label. That's why. Black Label is impossible. It's very, very, very rare. Impossible is not quite the right word. Here's Rafael Gonzalez. One spot in the Mew break. Oh, yes. Here we are. It's a big deal. The Mew break, everybody. By the way, this is available for Slab Away now. I wish Eddie Berto would come back and see that. Okay. All right. Here's this baggie. The new trade break is another vending series card, but this time it's Rapidash. You can trade me your junky cards to get in there. The journey truly has begun for the Mew. Team Rocket Grunt says, I'm going for the double snipe. One live, one pokey shuffled. All right. We need more analytical card graders, not rolling of the dice. Yeah, that one guy made that TikTok, huh? And I think it really stuck. 1, 2, 3. So PSA has definitely, certainly been accused on consistency. Oh. I think that their consistency issue is actually a problem with their success. Oh, how did I do that? It's because they have so many people doing the grading. That's what's going on. They had to hire an army of graders. And you might get one grader who's really nice to you, and it sets the bar pretty low. Then you get one who's appropriately tough, and you go, why is this guy being so tough? But you could probably also get guys who are too tough, where it's like really unreasonable. Okay, just a cold one. That one guy that just started grading. Yeah, exactly. They get a lot of graders probably, and they're not probably all up to par. I've had some submissions where it's like the grades really didn't make sense. It's like, bro, this is horrible. Here's your little poker card. All right, so let's get a round of cards off the table. Here's Tifa. Here's Sabo. Here's Sonic. Cool. And over here, let's get, what is this, Sonic 9? How's this Sonic 9 up here? Simba. Cool. This is a whole round of non-Pokemon cards. Isn't that neat, guys? We don't always grade Pokemon. We grade a little bit of everything else. Taking a picture. Click. Okay. All right. Sonic, Sabo, Tifa, Super, and Simba. There we go. Now, we also need this. Plot twist. A-Press never goes to the gym. Here's, ooh, Team Rocket's Doug Trio. That's kind of cool. Here's Psyduck. Very cute. Here's this Victini, which could be underpriced. Oh, this really cool. Saved from the Nazgul. Wow. That's Topps Chrome, saved from the Nazgul. Lord of the Rings. Super cool, man. I feel like this would sell if it was listed up on eBay. Team Rocket's Golbat. And Ultra Ball. Which is never going to sell. Who's going to buy that? Let me advertise something for a minute. Here is a whole box of Nihil Zero, and I'm offering to host a gym break on it. If you'd like to get in there, it's $34. We need 3 people. That could go off tonight. It's a bit of fun. Now, here we have Nathaniel Martinez, Yugi Rarity 5. You got it, man. This is the new thing in the menu right here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 5. I got my protein in and getting my coffee ready. What? Are we allowed to trade slabs from our bag to put towards slabs in the shop? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so basically you would be trying to get me to buy your card from you. The other thing you can do is take your card and immediately put it up for sale on the table. You guys can actually sell cards out of your bag now. Did you know that? It's a new idea. We haven't done it too much. Only one person has done it, and I bought the card myself immediately. So if you have a card in your bag that you want to get rid of, you can ask me to consign it. The payout's the same at 75%. Team Rocket Grunt says, throw me in that Eevee and another Poke Shuffle. So the Eevee's over. Would you like a spot in the Rapidash? It is. What is the next shipping day? The next shipping day is Friday. Maybe it should be Thursday. Wonder what Alexis would think of that. Thursday and Monday? I don't know. I think that would refocus some of the heavy shipping onto Monday. You still have the card with the thumbprint? Are you talking about the Halo card that should have gotten a 10, but it got a 9, and when you look at it, somebody put a huge thumbprint on it, and it 100% was not me, because I'm not that stupid. Yeah, I still have that. Just give me a live custy. All right, 1 live custom and 1 Poke Shuffle. Good luck. We got a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. You got another poker card. Down to blow my horn. Down to blow my horn. Down to blow my horn. Oh. Grab this. Some of these poker cards coming out of here. Another Poke Shuffle. I'm a big back. I don't go to the gym. I don't know who she is. A what? I don't know you. That's my purse. Ready? Boop. One Sawaddle. All right, no luck this time. You're looking for the snipey wipies, huh? It happens. Just hard. It's difficult. Some new cards up on the table there, guys. Here's Tyler Davis. Luigi PSA 10. Oh, yeah. Luigi time. Where'd he go? We didn't just pull him down, did we? I could have sworn we kept him. Let me go over here. Dooba-dooba-doo. Yeah, we didn't put him away. Where'd he go? Where'd that Luigi go? Down to blow. Look at that Weedle. It's kind of nice. Down to blow my horn. Down to blow my horn. Down to blow my horn. Oh, he's right there. Now, so you got this Luigi Dam, and you also want Dragonite 10 for 105. So Luigi and Dragonite. Discord, please. And can you add the slab I won the other day too? Dang, dude. If I didn't already take a picture of that slab has slipped into the downstairs. I would have to go retrieve it. I haven't seen the Waifu Shuffle in a while. Anything new? We're having a trouble with the Discord server channels where I forget to actually service the channels, which is I forget to take a picture of the cards. Let's go find this Dragonite. I haven't seen... You know what we could do if the picture is missing? What we can do is we can go down here, Tyler Davis, and simply state he won a giveaway slab. So we can just state that for the moment, just to make sure it can't be forgotten. And then it looks like you might have already done that too, by the way. So the Dragonite for 105. Where is that? I haven't seen the Waifu Shuffle in a while. Anything new? So the Waifu Shuffle, somebody pulled 5 cards out of it, but it was cold. So somebody did 5 Waifu Shuffles and pulled nothing. So the box might be a little bit hot even. Let's see. But I haven't added anything new to it. Oops. Here's this 105 Dragonite. Is it on the table? Right stack 2 in. The right stack, huh? Okay. I thought we were just in these right stacks. Am I getting punked? Maybe he means the left side. Hold on, wait. Oh, it's the left side. There we go. Ta-da. Oh, that's a good one. I was thinking of putting that one up into the Poke Shuffles. So that is a pretty solid pull. All right. So we got the Luigi Poker, and we got Mega Dragonite. Oh, the right stack was Luigi. I hear you. Okay. There's a lot of slabs on the table, so you can easily lose them. Good choices here. I like what I see. Let's get your names on them. Tyler Davis. Good. Down to blow my horn. Down to blow my horn. Down to blow my horn. Hey, what's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight? How's it going, man? Take a second and smash that like button, guys, so we can do that giveaway. All right, here we have an order from Miss Beatrice. Can I get a spot in the Rapidash? Yes. I have the Mario that goes with that. Nice. I'm going to have more of those graded, obviously. So That was not my only round of those. It's just that they get graded with PSA, and PSA is like dragging their feet, man. They're taking forever. They're taking forever. Actually, I'm curious if they're at the quality assurance portion of the grading yet. They really are taking a long time on our submission, aren't they? I bet it's still in assembly. I got a bunch of money saved up because I got to be able to pay for these when they're done. Yep, still in assembly. Wow, man. That's crazy. So our 2 submissions are stuck in assembly, and it's just crazy how long it's taken. All right, so now we have to get rid of this. Let's jump over here. We're going to check the website. I won mine from the 100K giveaway. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Okay, so we had an order from Mr. Gabriel Enriquez. Gabriel! Mr. Gabriel, he wants a Union Arena Full Metal Alchemist, a Pokemon Lost Abyss, and a Pokemon Ancient Roar. Okay. Lost Abyss Korean. Where are we storing that? Here it is. Oh yeah, I brought a box of the Pokemon Eevee Heroes in here in order to refill this bag. Where'd I put that? Here it is. Let me do that right now. Right, was eyeing that Haunter vending. Art on that is great. Have that Palkia Black Star. I'd want to put toward it. Oh, the Palkia Black Star. That's right. You got that just the other day, huh? Okay. Tossing this. You like the Haunter, huh? All right. Oops. Grabbing these. All right. That's all restocked. Very nice. Very, very. Now, back to the order. He wants an Ancient Roar. Where are my Ancient Roars? Here's an Ancient Roar. And the Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. There we are. Look at all that. Beautiful. That's so beautiful. Just liked you, mister. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you very much. We try to hit a quota. You guys ever heard of this thing? It's called a quota. Here's Winry and May Hughes. Nimble and a cold one. There you have it. Gabriel Enriquez. Mr. Gabriel, is this your first time order? Mr. Gabriel. Oh. Oh. I don't think it necessarily is. Here it is. Let's grab your name over here. Maybe you have a box over here. A bag over here. Mr. Gabriel, how's it going, man? How's it going, bro? Here's a Gian Cruz, and his bag is expired. He's got a real thin kind of bag. I'll get you a fresh bag, okay, Gabriel? There we go. We host so many cool breaks on this channel. I can't keep up with them sometimes. That's going to say 5.26. I was talking about how I'd like to introduce a new RNG product, and it's a kind of break or something. And what it does is it keeps track of your luck. And so if you've had bad luck, it like ups your odds or something. I don't know how we would pull that off. Yeah, there's not much in here. I don't know how we would pull that off, but it sounds like a fun idea. Okay. This bag is gone. It's now expired. Okay. Put that in there. That's gone. So we got the Mew break is growing. We got the trade break. We got this lovely Vaporeon break. We still have the 420 break with the Oddish in it. Those are all fun. Did you guys catch this? We have a new gym break. This is a 3-way gym break for a box of Nihil Zero. One person takes the whole box for $34, which would be pretty fun. I think it would. We got the binder break. It's getting pretty heavy. It's getting pretty fat. We added another nice Charmander promo to this. So there's a Charmander promo in there. Picked up 2 of those Rarity Vs. Nice. We have an order from Tyler Lemon. Tyler Lemon. He says 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Vs. Hello, Mr. Tyler. Tyler, are you new? I think you might be new. I think we're getting some new guys lately. There's a new guy giveaway going on. So this is it. This is the new guy giveaway. So when you are a new guy placing a first-time order, you go into this giveaway. I remember when you did a break on an entire case of Vivid Voltage. Yeah, did you like that? Was that fun? Yeah. I haven't done anything like that in a while because it would cost so much more than it does. It used to be cheap. All right, Tyler, good luck. Dogmatica, Trap, Dust Shock. Here's Arius, the Labyrinth Butler. I am new. Sweet! Congrats on your first time order. It's nice to have you here. Here's Radiant Typhoon and Elixir. Ooh. We've been doing this stream for 7 years, pretty much nonstop, 2 times per day. So we get 2 separate streams. And we usually stream about 6 hours a day, roughly. So you get 1 Starlight. I'm going to write you down over here. I don't know whether to put Mr. Enriquez on because I feel like I recognize his email. So I don't think he's new. I think he's familiar. Tyler Limon. There you are. You're in the Dojo giveaway slab. Congratulations on that. We'll also put you directly into this Sarah break. So this is a Sarah giveaway. We'll put you on spot number 14. There we go. We're always interested in making new friends and meet new people. Now let's get a bag for you. As you know, these do not automatically ship. They ship when you order shipping. So in the meantime, you can keep adding stuff to your bag. And we store it here on the table. Pretty happy about those 2 slabs. They're nice, right? This is going to say 5.26. Okay, Mr. Tyler. You would go in the TY box, which is over here. Oh, it's a pretty full box. Who's already in here? TY Skeeters. Oh, Tyler Davis. You got a lot in here. Okay. Here's a Tyler Franson. So now we know. If it gets too full, we'll move Mr. Tyler Davis into his own spot. All right, lovely. Let's get a rotation on these slabs. You ready? So here's a vintage Tag 9 ride-on. Pretty cheap. Now, if he was a 10, he'd be like hundreds of dollars. Tag 10 Giratina. Really serious. Good card. Diamond Pearl. The Mega Break Tyranitar. Shining Tyranitar. Here's Ponyta Koro Karuta. And here's Jinx from the same set. Love this set, by the way. I had another round of that come in. I got to sleeve it up. Big fan of those. All right, lovely. Oscar Ascendez is next. He says 2 more 151 and 4 Gem 3s. Gem 3, huh? All right, sounds good. Tonight's night brought to you by Mr. Oscar. He's the guy going deep. There's usually one person going deeper than everyone else. Oscar's going real deep. Holy. We're going to snip this. And snip this. I notice my music's real quiet right now. Like non-existently quiet. All right, turn it back up. Let's jump over here. You know what? I've heard this song a little too many times. What if we go over here? All right, we'll go over there for now. And let's turn this up a few buttons. Now. There we go. Very good. 7 years ago, we started this stream There was no Whatnot. There was no TikTok shop. Nobody was selling Pokemon cards live this way. And we started doing this a long time ago. All this time in the future, I've kind of turned into a breaks channel. I'd say I'm more of a breaks channel. We open a lot of boosters, obviously, but I just love the breaks. We host so many of them. I kind of fell in love with them when I realized statistically you have a better payout rate from breaks than from booster packs, because booster packs are just really, really, really low odds. Here we are. It all kind of comes down to, not only do you need to pull the card, but it needs a grade 10 as well. So, like, for example, Pikachu Gengar could come out of here, but he still needs to grade 10. There we are. Okay. He might grade 9. Some of them do grade 9. All right, snipping this. Snipping these. All right. And snipping some of these. Okay. And snipping one of these. Good. Throw that away. What do we got? 2 boxes of this, and then we gotta get some Gem 3s. You ready? So here's a Rhyhorn. God, dude, Pokemon designs used to be so cool. Nidorina. Electrode. Jolteon. So much creativity in the first generation. Starmie. Oh, Gen 1 and Gen 2. I like Gen 3 as well. Gen 4 starts to get a little weird. Gen 5, I'm out. Gen 5 is when they really lost me. They said, let's do a hard reset on the designs. Here's Persian. Old Pokemon used to look tough, man. The Pokemon looked dangerous. They were sharp. They were gritty. New Pokemon is like, everything's a goofball. I wish I opened more product with you during the pandemic instead of buying so many Funko Pops. For real? Did you actually buy a lot of Funko Pops? Because I railed against the Funko Pops the whole time. Now I'm stuck with 400. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of the other one, Labubu. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the Funko Pops company. I talked pretty negatively about Funko Pops, too. I said Funko Pops has the illusion that it's doing well because it's the only company selling those. At the time I was saying that, I was saying, you know, it doesn't have any natural competitors. And so it appears to be doing well, but you need to have a market where there's a competition and a winner in that competition before you really know that a product has been, like, chosen. Oh, Golem! Oh, my God. So you got Shiny Starmie and Golem this time. But anyways, one of the things I argued about the Funko Pops is that they're not pretty enough. So Pokemon cards are very good looking. And Funko Pops have kind of like a Lego design almost. Except they're not really Lego. Lego's cool. So I had a feeling Funko Pop wasn't going to make it. Keep the hollows. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Valued around 15K, but still wish I bought more cards. Absolutely, yeah. So I stuck really strictly to buying lots of cards, lots of Pokemon cards. See, that was another thing people were doing. They were buying all this, all of that, and I said, I think you just need Pokemon. That was a good prediction, too. Here's Clefable. Here's Omistar, sometimes referred to as Homie Star. Here's Wazing. We got Abera. I purchased a ton of old anime Funko Pops and vintage Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards probably did okay, but I think Funko Pops did poorly, didn't it? It didn't really go up too much. My entire closet is full with them in the garage. Well, you know, collecting in general is still really high right now. Now could be a good time to start working your way out of those Funko Pops. I'm going to unsleeve these if you're handing them to me. All right, so no Master Ball in this round and no alternative art in this round. Personally, I think a little bit cold. But since you're giving up those hollows, let me give you a spot in here, okay? That's right, guys. One trick to getting into the giveaway is to donate some hollows. It can't be like 2 hollows, but if you donate a little chunk of them, I'll jump you in to a break, to a giveaway. So we have 40 likes. We're at 30 likes. We got to get all the way up to 40. Keep everything. You don't even want the Starmie? You know the Starmie has some value, right? The Starmie could actually grade 10 and be worth a little bit. I don't know about Golem, but I kind of get the other ones. Oscar, why don't I put you up here? So hard to reach that box. Such a long reach. Keep everything. Yeah, you've had it a little bit rough in these 151s, man. But the Starmie is your first pull. That's kind of a legit pull. Both went down quite a bit, but they're doing better now. You're saying the vintage Yu-Gi-Oh went down? See, that's tough. All right. Yu-Gi-Oh's definitely getting a little more attention right now, though, right? The Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. Donate to deck if you want. Ooh, that's a good idea, too. Here's Vulpix, Psyduck, Star Wars, Scolipede, and Pikachu Illustrator Contest winner. Ooh. Oh. Man. Wagovi is really powerful. I was not feeling it the first 2 months, basically. We're in month number 2, actually. But I am officially feeling it. And it is super strong. It can just make you, like, sick. Let's see. So the Pikachu appears to be correct. Yep, Pikachu should be about 130. We got him at 125, so that's good. All right. Look at this. You know, Mike's side likes Star Wars. Maybe we should do a little Mike's side giveaway. Why keep taking something if it makes you sick? So that it makes me more sick. Yu-Gi-Oh's doing better now, but Funkos are still meh. You know what that means, AOG? AOG, think about it. This is as good of a market as it gets, in my opinion. It doesn't get much better than this. We're in some crazy market highs. So AOG, this is your sign to start eBaying all those Funko Pops. Get them onto eBay, get them liquidated, and here are my thoughts on it. I don't think it's going to change. I think similar to like dolls and you know, what do they call those, Beanie Babies? I think it's much harder to turn dolls into collectibles. I just don't feel like Funko Pop has um, some kind of special angle that makes me want to buy bobbleheads. And didn't PSA stop grading the Funko Pops? Has PSA done doing that? Let me see. PSA stops grading Funko. PSA discontinued Funko Pop grading and encapsulation on December 1st, 2025. You hear that? That is the signal to sell. So if I were you, AOG, I would get all those sold on eBay, and then I would start converting that money over to anything. You can convert it to a bank account that pays 4% if you can find one. You can convert it over to the stock market. You can convert it over to your mortgage so that you're getting out of your mortgage debt that you pay interest on. Or you could convert it even to Pokemon if you want to gamble on Pokemon going up. But the market only gets worse from here because right now we're in a bull market. What's it going to look like in a bear market? So if the collectibles hobby crashes, let's say Pokemon's like a lead signal and it crashes, everything else is going to come crashing down with it. So what does your Funko Pops look like after Pokemon crashes? So this is your signal from the heavens to maybe start getting rid of those as fast as you can. That's what I would be doing. I'd be getting my cash back out of those. What I would have done is the moment PSA made that announcement, December 1st, that they were ending encapsulation for Funko Pops, I'd have just been selling all of them. I'd have been selling all of them. Oscar, let's get your 4 gem 3s. All right, Mr. Oscar, your turn's not over. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Yeah, I always felt that way about Funko Pops. I always talked negatively about them. I never felt like they were this product that made sense to me. It is. They're too niche. They're too like is bobblehead collecting a big thing? It's like maybe, I don't know. But I always said this. I said, what happens when even one bobblehead competitor comes in and they get the same licenses that Funko Pops has to do, you know, Star Wars and Pokemon and whatever. What happens when even one competitor comes in and starts innovating in that field? Your Funko Pops suddenly are worth half. Because one of Funko Pop's problems. Ooh, There you go. You got more Pecco. Very nice. One of Funko Pops' problems is that right now, since they're pretty much the only serious bobblehead collectibles company, they can control the population of something. Like they can control how much of it gets printed. What happens when one competitor comes in, gets the same license for these licensing franchises, and then they just print more of it? So like let's say Funko Pop Harry Potter or something, right? Funko Pop prints 1 million of them. What happens when Funko Pop Copycat comes in, gets the same license, and prints another 1 million? Well, now your collection is toast. So it's a very fragile market that way because, again, since there's no competition, you don't know if Funko Pop was the best company to invest in for bobbleheads because there's no one else, trying to make a superior product. With Pokemon, there's company after company after company after company after company. Dragon Ball, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Tops everything, Top Sports, Top Star Wars, Tops blah blah blah, MetaZoo. There's all these companies competing with Pokemon for attention, and Pokemon beats them. That's how you know. That's a signal. You go, oh yeah, Pokemon beats them over and over. We are. All right, so there's all this competition in the card hobby arena, and Pokemon proves itself in battle over and over again. It prints really good looking stuff and people want it. And it maintains a brand that's more valuable than the other brands by producing games and media. All right, look at that. Ooh. Right, like Pokemon's still pumping out those games. Even if it gets a bad rating, it is pumping them out there. And that it plays a big role in how people feel about Pokemon years later. They go, hey, I played that game. Hey, what's up, Miss Sarah? I think I have 2 Charmander Funkos. Thankfully, most of the Funkos I own are One Piece, Dragon Ball, Attack on Titan, and bigger animes. I do know that there were our collectible teddy bears and dolls, but they're ones from the late 1800s. Whoa. There we go. Those would be like historical museum grade items or something. Ladios. Not mass-produced collectibles. Right, yeah, so I'd be getting out of those Funkos if I were you. Oh my god, dude. I mean, think about it. So if your Funko stayed basically the same price over time, think about this. Pokemon's gone up like times 10 and times 20 in the same time. And it's not going to like change. Funkos aren't suddenly going to go up times 10 or times 20. What's going to happen is Pokemon PSA 9s are going to go up. Pokemon PSA 8s are going to go up. And Funko's going to continue probably to stand still. They don't even grade them anymore. That's a downgrade. So that's a very, very strong signal to sell. It's a signal that you played a risky game of what to hold, and unfortunately this time it was the wrong item. So you gotta redeploy that cash into something better. Here's Arturo Perez. Arturo is shipping. Oh yes. All right. So Mr. Arturo, you've got a lot of stuff. What did we do with you? We had just moved you. What did we do with you? Arturo Perez. Did I put you back here? That's Nicholas Martinez. Nicholas Martinez? Oh, that's Nathaniel Martinez. We got a guy named Nicholas Martinez back there. There's Kip F. Where did we put you? Arturo. We just had your stuff, man. We just had your stuff, and I've been storing it in the same spot forever. And then I moved it finally to make room. Now I don't know where it's at. Oh, it gets me every time. That's Jeff. That's Brett. That's CS Min. Arturo couldn't have gone into the A3 box because the A3 box wouldn't have held it all. I had to have created a box for him. Brett, Jeff, Jonathan, Omar, Trevor, Sarah, Isai, Raul, Mike Side. Oh my gosh, I don't know where I just put your stuff. I just put it somewhere. I moved it somewhere to make room. Tammy, Brett, Kip, Sven. Oh my god, bro. What the hell? He's ordered shipping and I don't know where his bags are anymore. He has a ton of bags. Show off my big bags. Yes, we're going to show them off as soon as I figure out where I placed them. which I'm sure I placed them very nearby. I'm sure I placed them right next to us. Don't forget my first edition Charizard, PSA 10. Oh, right, let me get that for you. I almost forgot about that, but you reminded me just in the nick of time. You reminded me just in time. Arturo Perez. I genuinely do not know where I set your stuff. You were taking up all the room on this right side, right? And I said we should move that out of here and put it in a better place because it wasn't changing very much. It was just sitting there for a very long time, and the area was overflowing. So I said we should move Mr. Arturo in a better position, and then we will have all that space freed up. And now I don't know where it's at. Well, let me start by making the label because I know you do have stuff. So let me go ahead and make that label. Crazy. When you have time, I would like to jump into the trade break. Okay. Give me a second. Let me just take care of Mr. Arturo. Arturo Perez. Here we are. And now let me increase the weight of this because I know it's kind of a heavier shipment. Where in the world did I set his stuff? A. Perez. We moved it just like 2 or 3 days ago. Forced to ship. I didn't place it way over there in the shipping area, did I? I don't think I did. Let me stand up and check the shipping area, because I don't think I would have done that. No, you're not over here. You're not over here. All right, I just had to see, because I have done that before in a rare occasion, usually when there's no more room. But it's not that we don't have room. We got plenty of room over here. I genuinely don't know where your stuff is, A. Perez. All right, let's hit print on this postage. Okay. There we go. I'm using the same address as before, so your label's done. But now, where are your bags? I used to put them right here on the right side. I guess I better start checking boxes or something. I guess I'll check the A3 box. So you're not in the A3 box, just like I would have anticipated. What other overflows are there to put you into? If you're not in the yellow overflow boxes, which you aren't, if you're not in here, I'm sorry, Perez, your cards are lost. I guess they're mine. No, but seriously, like, where the hell did these go? Maybe I put them in an unmarked box? Brett Love, Jeff Leon, Jonathan Cham, Omar, Trevor. None of those got changed. I feel like I put you into a box that says Arturo. I feel like I created an Arturo box. I think I have a slight memory of that. And did I just put that box in a strange spot? Is that what I did? I think I put you in a box marked Arturo, and then I must have put it in a strange spot. Just a spot I wouldn't anticipate. Well, if I can't find it in a second or two here, Mr. Arturo, I'm going to have to keep the stream running. I think I remember that. I think I remember grabbing a sticker and putting it on the box and writing Arturo down. But where did I put the box? It would have made sense for me to put it like up top or something like that. All right. That's Alex. What's this? Let me just pull this forward. Does this actually... Aha! Arturo Perez. All right, I found you. You know what happened, Arturo? I created a box for you, but it's got the wrong name on it. Why does it have the wrong name on it? I looked at it and I said, that looks suspicious because I don't think that used to be there. That's why we were having so much trouble. All right, I found you. There we go. Have no fear. These wouldn't have gone to Nicholas. We would have seen immediately it was yours. All right. Crazy. I must have been talking to Nicholas Martinez, and I think I wrote his name down instead of yours. So I saw it, and I said, that box looks like it was not there before. So there's all your cards. Nice. And now we can get it shipped out. How wild was that? We'll just flip this around so your name doesn't, or his name doesn't show. Behold my bags. You got a lot of bags. I'll go put this in the shipping area now. Still time to add 10 junk packs to it, by the way, if you want 10 junk packs for 30 bucks. Behold my bags. All right, very, very, very good. Mr. Arturo's shipping round is done. How crazy was that, everybody? And now we have Team Rocket Grunt. Oh, excuse me. Can you put the 3 slabs I have with you into consignment? I believe it's Gengar tag 10, Umbreon tag 10, and Galarian Moltres. So you would like to put your slabs into consignment. The only problem is I'd have to run off and go find those. I know we got this card up on the table. Here it is. So we got this Umbreon here. Now, you also did have this Gengar, but this one you already sold back to me. Remember that? So this one got sold back to me. That one sold back. And then this one is ready on consignment. So maybe you add a different Gengar, and then you also say you have a Galarian, Galarian Moltres. That might be downstairs in the shipping area. It would take me a while to retrieve it. But he also says, let me get 2 live costumes. All right, let's go get those. Here it goes. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Here's this guy and this guy. You got 2 cold live customs. I'm sorry, man. It's pretty rough. Let me go ahead and put this away. All right, TRG. You're picking up a couple poker cards on the bright side, baby. That's pretty rough. So you've had kind of a rough spree there, Mr. TRG. I'll put you in the second chance break now. Second chance bounty. All right, maybe you'll pull the $100 Meganium. The other thing I'd like to do is take a second and add a card to the live customs, which is my job to keep it full. What do you guys like better, the Vulpix or the Magneton? I'm going to put the Vulpix in. He's pretty cool. So let's put him in for $175. Well, maybe we should check his price too, actually, because I haven't seen it in a while. Vulpix, poker, playing cards. All right, so the cheapest Vulpix, huh? Yeah, that's about right. 180 is correct. So we'll do 175. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So there it is. Vulpix going in for 175. All right. Queen of Clubs. Vulpix. P10. All right, there it goes. Hey, how's it going, guys? You sleepy? Who's awake? Who's awake? Say me, 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 me. Who's awake? Who's still here? Happy Wednesday night, by the way, guys. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. That's good enough. Same, same, same. Got a little sleepy stream, huh? I don't blame you guys. It's pretty late at night. All right. There we go. Don't leave me alone up here in the Antarctic Circle working on these breaks. Hope you're having a good night, mister. Hey, what's up, Randy Cargill? How's it going, man? Here's Corvina's Focus. All right, and there's Sandaconda. And here's one of these to fill out the last pack. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that goes back into the live custom box. And now we shall go ahead and grab this and reprice it at 175. So we lowered the price of this Vulpix. Sometimes we raise the price. Oh, I got to sneeze. Oh, man. This room causes me to sneeze a lot. It's clear there's a lot of dust in the air. I wonder if inhaling a lot of dust is bad for you. You guys think that's bad for you? All right. Let's see. Who's next? We're hitting refresh on the website real fast. Next up, we have Randy Cargill. Randy Cargill says he wants a pre-grade on my Chinese Gengar. All right, cool. Let's grab that. Uh-huh. Oh, I know what you got. I remember you. You got... I thought it would be in the front. You got this guy. All right, cool. Good luck. Let's see what the grade is. Ooh. Well, you're not going to bother with BGS. So there's a couple things wrong with your card. You've got a frayed edge down here. Okay. And then you got a dot right here. It's like a frayed edge, but it's like if the frayed edge was just one dot. And then you have a slight impression or whatever this is. I don't know what that is. You can kind of see it. It's hard to show you on camera, but it's like a line right here. Okay, and then finally, I think the top-bottom centering is slightly off, but let me take a look at that after sleeving it. Top-bottom centering is pretty close. It's maybe only a hair off, if it is off. So the centering's not bad. All right, so let me see if I can decide what I think the grade might be. No, it is off, so you can see it on the back better. Yeah, top-bottom centering slightly off, but not enough to cause it to lose a grade. So this thing up here is not like a line in the card, but it's causing a refraction there. Why is that a refraction? Probably a 7. Whoa, whoa, not a 7. Do you see it as subtle? It's in the card, though. Don't know why that's there. I would give this one... I think you really need to smooth this edge out down here, which you can do that. If you practice, you can do that. So I'm going to give this one... I think I'm going to give it 9.5 plus. So 9.5 plus means that I'm just a little skeptical about one or two things about the card, but I think it's very close to a 10, and you should definitely send it out. If I give it a 9.5 plus, it means send it out. Okay, but I'm skeptical about it definitely grading 9. All right, so there you are. The things I would be worried about is whatever's causing that refraction there, and then this edge being pretty bumpy. There's no white showing on the edge, but the edge is just bumpy. It's kind of like a cutting issue where the edge gets ragged after cutting. But again, you can actually correct that by... what I do is I take like a marker and a flat, heavy surface, and what I do is I bring the edge up to the I bring the edge of the card up to the edge of the surface like this, and then I'll take the marker and I'll go like this, back and forth until the edge is smooth, and then you look at it and it's like, oh, what do you know? The issue is completely solved. The grading companies don't know any better, which is really crazy when you think about it. There you go, Randy Cargill. Now, if you just send it in as is, 9.5 plus. I also, thoughts on where to send it? Well, I would say you could send it to either Tag or PSA. Either of those companies. I don't think either of them treat the frazzled edge as a definite 10. But maybe. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I think I lean PSA. You know why? Because I think Tag will catch that refraction on the imaging, and I think he'll be skeptical about that refraction. Love Charizard and Gengar. It's the only Pokemon card arts that creator never mess up. Some people will say that's altering. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. If your card is warped and you unwarp it, is that altering? It's really tough. I think if you have like a bumpy edge on your card and you are able to smooth it out in a way that's truly undetectable, I don't think I really care. You haven't really added anything to the card. Like, you haven't added any ink. You also haven't removed anything from the card. So you haven't, like, shaved the edge off. All you really did was took a card that had, like, a bumpy lip, and you just smoothed the lip out. So I don't think it bothers me enough to care, especially if you did a very good job. Next up, we have Tyler Lemon. What's up, man? What's up, man? Tyler Lemon or Lemon? So he wants an English Blue Eyes and 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarities. Oh, yeah. So let's get those 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarities. And how about that Blue Eyes? Where am I keeping that? I can't remember. Here it is. So Blue Eyes, we restocked this recently. Some people will say that's altering. Love Charizards and Gengars. Okay, so let's grab this. Yeah, I'd be tempted to send it to tag a little bit. I mean, if it was my card, I can tell you what I'd probably do. I'd probably smooth that edge out, and then I'd send it to tag. There we go. I do that now. If I have a card with a popped up lip, I push the lip down. Okay, and do that. All right. Some of those guys who do like the card quote unquote fixing, they call it fixing when it really is altering. Some of those guys use like clear liquid to fill in like the scratches. That's altering. The card quote unquote fixers, they act like, oh, I fixed the card. No, dude, you've hidden the issue on the card. Just like somebody who fills out the corners with blue ink. It's bad. That's a bad thing. That's not a thing to celebrate. I'm a card fixer. We're going to fix the card. And if it tricks the grading companies, that's not good either. That's a bad situation. There we go. All right. Another Yu-Gi-Oh set we have is Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghosts from the Past. Real popular. Oops, what's this? That's an empty baggie? Good. Oops, my iPad's about to turn off. Let me go ahead and plug it in. Bumpy lips remind me of her. Oh, no, bro. Ready? All right. There we go. Ready? I never didn't like Charizard and Gengar art. Always already read that. Now, what do we got here? Gaia the Dragon Champion. All right, you're picking up Gaia out of the Blue Eyes. This is a lot of fun. Rarity Collection V. Dark Magician. Infinite River. Here's Dragon's Mind. Ooh. What's the chase card in Rarity V? Does anybody know? Oh, here's a little Blue Eyes. That's kind of cool. All right. Put those two together real fast. Whoa, holy hoochie mommy. Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, White Dragon. He's cool. Is he Charizard cool? I don't think he is. Petite moths and LOB are always seeking. Wow, wow, wow. The Blue Eyes White Charizard. Yeah. Okay. Here you go, Mr. Tyler. So there you go. Now you got your bag and we're adding more stuff to it. Super Poly Full Artist, the chase. What? Super Polymerization? Super Polyamory? Blacked Eyes, Red Dragon. We got Scolipede, Yveltal, Zapdos, Avery Johnson, and Double Raichu. We ready for a picture on these? Let's get a picture on these. Take these down real fast. These have been rotating for a little while. People get a chance to buy them. And if they don't sell, we take a picture. Oops, delete that. All right, take a little picture. There we go. Let's pull them down. Scalapede, Veltal, Team Rocket, Sergeant Avery, and Arachu. We'll take down both of those. We'll also take down this second Scalapede. All right. Now, how about some new slabs? Yeah. Umbreon V. Pristine Regigigas. That's cool. Raikou Poker 10. That's cool. Here's Sexy Sarah from Nightmares with the boobies out. Cool. Here is a Black Flame Umbreon for only 40. He's much cheaper than the English Trick or Trade. And there's Weavile and Team Rocket Articuno. Okay, let me look this one up because this one's so cheap. I might want to toss them in the Poke Shuffles right now. PSA 10, Ruler, Umbreon. Here he is. So the cheapest one is a little over 40, actually. It looks like it's about 44? 43. We'll make ours 45. I think it's a really cool card. Because the next one after that jumps to 250, which I think that's a little overpriced. Unless these are different cards. No, they're not different. Crazy. So somebody wants 250 for the next one. I don't blame them for asking that much. It's a cute little card, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can see I try to keep this box nice and full. Okay. 070. Bree on T10. Oops. All right. Tossing this over here. Good. All right. So now we've got an order from Click. Mr. Joseph Smith, 2 Poke Shuffles. You got it, Joseph Smith. A 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh. And here's 2 cold ones. Joseph Smith. That's Joseph Smith, 2 cold ones. Sorry, man. That was Joseph Smith. Did you catch that, Joseph? Now we have an order from... Let's delete this. And we're going to delete this. Click. Oscar Resendez, the man of the night. Psyduck 6 spot giveaway. This guy? All right, we'll run that for you right now. So we're doing a little Oscar 6 spot giveaway, guys. Okay. Is there a new jumbo pack? Not yet, but you can buy into it if you want. Because if you do, I'll go make it. I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll go make it. All right, so we'll head over here to Nightbot and set it up. Mr. Oscar. Oscar's too good to us. Badoop, 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 badoop. What's this? We got Oscar Resendez, 159. $194. Wow, look at these donations for April are nuts, dude. This April, people just decided to be super, super, super generous. So Ivan also gave away another $40. I know that. So his donation is $78. What the hell? Crazy. Big donations this month. All right, guys, type in Oscar for a free card. Oscar's hosting a nice Psyduck giveaway. Oh, very cute. Okay, while you guys do that or think about it, I'm going to go over here and see if there's one more order. Boy, this song's just playing on like repeat. What the hell? Oh, it is playing on repeat. It's been playing for like 20 minutes. Jesus. What's this song? Here's 9 Inch Nails. You guys want to listen to 9 Inch Nails? Here's something called Tunic. Oh, this sounds nice. Man, nothing beats the original Minecraft music. It's just too good. Here's a Radiohead Pyramid song. You guys want to listen to Radiohead? Let's see. Here's some C418. The president is dead. Yeah, I'll listen to this. I haven't heard this in a while anyways. Although it's kind of music to wake up to. All right. So next up we have Mr. Mark. Mark Kaplan is back. He says he wants a live custom and an Ascended Heroes. Mr. Mark. Welcome back, Mark. I can hear the music now. Was there a setting change? So what I did was I deleted the app and re-downloaded it. Might have just been glitched the whole time. We are. Which makes a lot of sense. Snom! Ah, man. Mark Kaplan, nothing interesting coming out of there, I'm afraid. How many of these I got? Got a pretty decent amount. Okay. Now, what you need next is an Ascended Heroes. Okay. All right. Mister, you still have 1999 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Yeah, that's under Tops. And we just opened a pack of that. Somebody bought a pack. I like those cards a lot. Those are very fun. I think people are giving those a little more attention lately just because the Magic set did so well. I saw an Ascended Heroes ETB at a grocery store for $165. At a grocery store. Oh, heavens. Heavens to Betsy. Where does it end? How can that even be possible? Like, how can we keep that going? That doesn't make sense. That's not sustainable. Your local grocery store is scalping Pokemon cards? All right. Good luck, Mr. Mark. Yeah, they have a bunch of Pokemon. My God, dude. Even the local grocery store is trying to become a card shop. It's not right. Metatite, Charmander, Groudon. They said we can't miss out on those tight, wet profit margins. Thank you, Mr. Mark. Just some hollows this time, though. Darn. Did you already have a bag, Mark? I don't remember. Welcome to a world of pain, where even your local grocery store is scalping Pokemon cards. That's not right, man. Guys, how are we going to get our profit margin up this week, this year? Well, I was thinking, you know how we're a grocery store? Yeah. Now we're a card shop. Whoa, this guy's got it. Honey, I didn't buy milk, but I bought an ETB. Yeah, imagine you could use your, like, EBT on that. One custom, one Ascended English. Hail Mary Snipes. No luck this time, Mr. Mark, but we do have an order from Mr. Hawk, and he says 10 TCC shuffles. So you know the Poke Shuffles are buy 10, get 1 free. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's the free one. I saw a TikTok that you can't buy soda with EBT. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, on the one hand, there's some arguments for it. Like, soda's not really healthy for you, and it's not really your money, and we're just subsidizing the soda companies. On the other hand, it's like, bro, it's some soda, you know? So it's like, you know, we're focused on the wrong thing here. Like, who cares? I drink soda. I think if I was poor, I'd drink soda. If I was rich, I'd probably drink soda. Like, it's just, you know, it's just one of those things you do. Ooh, can't re-roll a star spot. That's what you've pulled, Mr. Hawk. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's not a good pull because you spent 50, but the star card is only worth 40. So that's a rough round there, but that's okay because it's not as bad as pulling a cold round. So you're still alive. And the current star receiver is the box of Nintendo Tops. The last card is a star too. There was one in the back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, let me listen to this. You guys said I missed one? If I missed one, it would have gone in here. Whoa, he pulled 2 star spots? Damn. Good catch, guys. Good catch. I didn't even see that. I think my brain was processing that he already pulled one. Good catch. All right, 1. Well, we would have noticed this later, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, we just need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's getting later, guys. My brain's... So if this guy's here, let's separate this guy. Let's put this one in the middle. How did they get next to each other? There you go. Guess it just happens. All right. Good job. You're getting 2-star cards. Now you're doing A-OK. That's an $80 value. Although one downside is maybe you don't want 2 spots in this break, but I'm afraid that's how it works. I'm just going to write you down as Hawk. I know who you are. I like it when I know who you are, because then I don't got to write your whole name down on the card. So that's interesting, because that means the Nintendo Topps box has moved significantly. That is the current receiver of star spots, is the Topps box. All right. I like Mario. Here we are. Let's count it up. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a total of 6 spots done in the Mario Topps Nintendo box. Hey, if you guys are looking for a whole booster box of something, this one is 4 spots away from finishing. All right, look at that. 41 and 10, there's only 4 spots left, is for a whole box of Topps Nintendo game packs. These are from 1989, and it would be hilarious if you let me open them. If you let me open them, I'll spend an hour opening them. Be very funny. If you want me to ship it home, that's not a bad idea either. You can sell it on eBay ultimately if you want. Let's give away this Oscar giveaway now. Did you guys type in Oscar? You guys got to type in Oscar for this giveaway. You ready? Here goes. So we've got Cody Hodges is in. How many are in there? 6 people are in there. You've got 3 of those. So you got a serious shot at pulling it. But you could also miss. Surge. Randy Cargill. Mr. Randy. We have New Kong. All right, New Kong. Number 5 and number 6. How many packs in the box? I could be wrong. It's either 36 or it's 48. There's a ton in there. Here's Poopa Sass. And last but not least, Joey Albrecht. All right, cool. This is a gift from Oscar Resendez to you guys. Landing on 4, which is New Kong. New Kong, you pulled it. I like Mario. I think that's my 3rd spot. Yeah, that break's going to finish. It's past the halfway point now, so that becomes very attractive all of a sudden. Okay. Ta-da! Oops. All right, we'll set that over there. Congratulations on that. What a night, what a night. We still have the other thing to give away. We just haven't reached 40 likes. Okay. Here's an order from our good friend, Miss Sarah. She says, 4 bag swords. Please get rid of one-piece SRs, unless they are all tarts. And take some cards for the trade break. 2 live customs and 1 pre-grade on the perfect order Meowth. Okay. 2 live custies. Oops. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Good luck in there. She said 2 live customs? Oh. Oh, a little Cobalion too. Nice. You received a new order from Mr. Hawk. From Mr. Hawk, you don't say. All right. Dialga T10 Reverse Hollow. Ooh, that sounds promising. Oh, is it this one? Oh, very nice. So this is Dialga 10 from the 25th anniversary collection. Now that's probably a little cool to collect right now. Here's how it worked, Sarah. Back in the day when the 25th anniversary came out, there were all these hollow cards. But some of them were reverse hollow, but only if you were lucky enough to pull one. So this was considered a hit back then, if you were opening them back then. So this is not a standard hollow. This is a hit hollow that you would have to get lucky to pull. It's actually surprisingly cheap. Teach me your ways, Sarah. Ooh. What are we thinking with this one? We can re-roll this one for 50 or keep it. I'll keep it. All right. I'm surprised it's not like 100 because, again, you would have to open a bunch of packs to pull one of these. Most packs came with the standard holo, which behaves like a standard holo. All right, so let's put this card in here as well. So you want a bag sort, you want some SRs removed, you want a spot in the trade break. I also want to put another card up into the Alive Costumes. So let's do that real fast. Let's get this Weavile. He's pretty cool. He's over $100. PSA 10, shiny Weavile. And he's going for, there are no English ones, is that right? Let's remove the word shiny and instead add his number, maybe 183. Sarah, give me some luck. Yeah, come on, Sarah. Okay, so there's none of these for sale, so his price might have jumped over time. Let me check sold. Ooh, no information on sold either. Okay. Computer, show me 2 guys doing it. Huh. Computer, show me 2 girls doing it. Huh. Computer, show me Itachi Uchiha. Huh. Let's see. We're going to raise the price on this one because there are none for sale. He's going to jump to 150 now. And we're going to stuff this guy in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That means at some point I had found one for sale for 120 and that one sold. And then it sold so long ago that now you can't see it. Or something. Maybe they canceled it. Alright, we're about to begin your bag sort. I'm like a dentist sometimes. You know how a dentist works on your teeth and then he moves over? And then you're just laying there with your mouth open and you're like, are you going to finish this? I'm like that. It's like sometimes I step away to the next person. Oops, there's a little Arbok. Here's a little Iron Trends. That's good enough. Why do dentists do that? Isn't that like stressful? Dentist is like working on you and then he just walks away. He's like, whoa, 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 bro, get back here. Can't just be walking away. What the hell? Computer, program TCC to give me all the free ones. All right. Computer, show me 2 girls kissing. Kind of shuffle these up a bit. All right. Weavile's in the box for 150. Who's next? We need 1 pre-grade on Perfect Order Meowth and 4 bag sorts. Now, Sarah, I think I actually found another bag of yours, didn't I? Or was that Brett Love, actually? Might have been Brett Love. Oh, yeah, it's Brett Love. Never mind. Brett Love. CS Min. Who else? Jeff. Here's a Sarah and Dewsbury Hits bag. All right, so we might want to take a look in here because I don't know if we've done that in a while. Computer, show me live custom hits. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Dark Duck Trio. Challenge, Dark Muck, Dark Flareon, Mankey, Dark Raticate, Squirtle, Magnemite, Altaria, Dragonite, Gliscor. That's not really hits. Those are commons. Here's this guy. What's this? These are also not really hits. Those are just bulk. Here's Pikachu. Nice. Wow, Pikachu's nice, man. All right, here's a little bit of a hits bag for you. Here's some more bulk. That's just bulk. Mewtwo's kind of cool, and here's some more bulk. All right, so you've clearly opened up some serious product over here, Miss Sarah. Sarah's gone deep. It's very clear. Dentists scare me, but they are kind of cute. I always go to the dental students. That way my service is free, but sometimes they mess up. I had to have a lot of dental work on my teeth when I was in my mid to late 20s. And I did it at a dental school because I was very poor. And they did a good job. They did a good job. It was really nice. I had to drive out to the middle of nowhere to do it, though. This is Sarah's, right? So, Sarah, you have like these Yu-Gi-Oh! Hollows. I don't know what to think of those. Here's some of these starlights. So I put those starlights there. We got like this Sonic. It's nice. Wait, what am I doing here? All right, some Starlight Sonic. Okay, now you don't want your SRs. That's what you're saying. You say SRs, no thanks. It's kind of interesting that it's gotten to that point, you know, where even the SRs just kind of feel like they're kind of pointless a little bit. You got Rayquaza and Gyarados. Those are nice, but they're not truly hits. They're just nice hollows. I wouldn't call them hits. They're not valuable enough. Like, I could go online and buy like 100 of those Rayquazas. Here's Piplup hollows. Okay, put that over there. That's an SR. Here's a hollow. This is basically like junk. I don't know, maybe you'll like the Piplup. The Piplup's pretty cute, actually. All right, now we put the rest of this there. I'll put the Piplup with your other stuff, like that. Okay, cute. Computer. Here's Rama. Rama Mama. Yeah, like that. See, that's like junk. Okay, and there we have it. You got a little Playboy card. So you must have gotten that from a jumbo pack break. Where did we put this meow? Sava Dusenberry. Now with new Insidious movie, don't think I'll be going to the dentist anytime soon. There's a new Insidious movie. Some V's, some V-stars. Here's a Muna. That's cute. And here's this guy. Here's a Master Ball. That's cute. Here's an SR. I don't think you're going to grade your SRs. See this? This is like junk. Isn't that junk? Basically junk. There's some vintage. Here's a pack of hollows. Pokeball. That's rare. There's an SR. Here's a vintage card. Vintage cards are pretty cool these days. Ooh, the Barraskewda. That's a nice card. Eevee's, I don't think he's considered truly a hit. Some Korean hollows, pretty much junk. Okay, the Simpsons. All right, so you got your hits here. These go here, and these go here, and this can go here. Here's another hollow. Here's your Mega Clefable. Wow, what do you just pull? Nothing but hits. Here is a stamped Eevee, I suppose. Oh, man. Throat's burning. I got heartburn, man. Just tons of heartburn all the time now. I have over 100 first edition Pokeballs from Jungle. Fun fact. Alright, so this is fun. You got a whole stack here. Now, you normally donate these, so I'm going to steal these from you if it's all the same to you. Okay, so we'll steal these. And then what you have here are some English Pokemon hollows. There they go. Okay. Here's an Altart. SR. This is kind of a Luffy SR. You want to keep him? I don't know exactly how they break down. Ooh, there's a hit. Do you remember pulling this one? That's a hit. Okay, cool. All right. Another Luffy. What am I doing with these? I'll set these here for a moment. Okay. Vintage. This is vintage. Wow, look at that Meowth, guys. That's amazing. Love this card. There we go. Battle Cage. Here's some hollows. XY stuff. All right. So how many bags was that? Was that 4? You got plenty of bags. That's for sure, Miss Sarah. Plenty. Okay, we'd already done this one. My puppy destroyed 2 Roku remotes and 1 video game. Oh, no, bro. What's this Nicholas Alvarez? Why is this over here, I wonder? Nicholas Alvarez. Doesn't seem like that should be there. Set this here for now. All right. Kitty, give me some cheesy poofs. Computer. So you're not done. You actually have tons of product from the looks of it. You got like a whole 2 boxes over here. So there's plenty to work with. Whew, I didn't really have to stretch for that one. What do we have in here? Bunch of hollows, puppy girls, some of these, a little promo, I guess. I don't think you're going to grade the promo. Here's an SR, here's a Noivern. Lugia is kind of a hit. That Pokey Ditto's a hit. Oh, this Snorlax, now that's a hit. He's like tier 1. I'd grade him. You don't want to miss out on that card. That card's good. See, now look at these. These are just like pure junk. Shahir was basically just giving those away earlier. He was like, I don't even want them. What are you going to do with them? Like, are you going to sell them online? I'm not going to sell them online even. All right, so some hollows there. Have I sent for more back swords? I want to ship soon. It's not a bad idea to ship some stuff out because it gets really confusing as time goes by. Like, what do I actually have? You know? I haven't ran into the Meowth. Where's the Meowth? We said, oh, there's a Meowth. Okay, so there's one of them. Okay, here's a Probo Pass. See, like, you're never going to grade Probo Pass, are you? And then here's a Gengar. I remember this. You have like 1 trillion Gengars. I'm not even going to grade Probo Pass. Screw that guy. There it is, the Meowth. We found it. All right. We got to the Meowth. Here goes. The pre-grade begins. I hate to tell you, but you won't grade 10. He's thin on the right. So we look at this. All right, take a quick look at that. So you can see that's clearly off center. He could even be an 8. Corners and edges look really clean, though. So, unfortunately, he will be given a 9. But it's not even a strong 9. Because the centering's kind of bad. Computer. Send me pictures of Alex puppies. There we go. So there's the Meowth. You got another little bag called hits here. Let's take a quick look into your so-called hits. Some Gengar Togekiss, I guess. Gold D. Roger. Some more ARs. Bellsprout. Oh, that's nice. XY Espeon. Cool. Rhyhorn, Nidoran, Jigglypuff. Some pre-graded ones. Here's Meowth graded 9. Here's a wanted poster. Looks decent. So there you have it. All right. We are ready to wrap this up a little bit. We got some cards sorted for you. We found oh, there was one more thing you wanted me to do. You wanted me to trade. So for trade, I can take this pile for $5 probably. I know that's not all Pokemon, and I know it's not all good Pokemon. The ones that are Pokemon. But we need to reach all the way up to 20. So, what else could we do here? What else could we do? I need to get about $20 worth of value out. Probopath. I don't know about him. He's more like Stinky Pass. I could take Probo... I could take Probopass, but I almost don't even want to grade him. So that's the next step, is we have to get $20 worth of value out. I can send for more back swords, and you can take from that. Yeah, we can just keep it going for a minute. We got to hurry. I think we got to hurry. It's 3:34. So let me put this here. I got to learn to, like, anticipate. Some people are, like, really deep buyers, and that they need, like, the bag sort to occur at the time that they order. So it's almost like you need to have, like, a permanent hits bag to my right. You need, like, your own ecosystem over here, you know what I'm saying? Because you're that serious of a buyer that you probably deserve one. All right, here's some nice English hollows. Here's some, you normally donate these. These are some, no, but those are from SB13 English. And then, yeah, you got a lot, man. We could work on this for a while. Esper, Rowlet, Snorlax, he's kind of cool. Doublade. Say, do you like Doublade? If you don't like Doublade, let's do a Doublade. Some people don't like Doublade. You could give up one of your Gengars if you want. I might grade one of those. You got some Harry Potter. He's like junk to me. Take the English ones. You want me to take the English hollows? Here you go. English hollows coming out. So these are just standard hollows. I'm pulling them out. Golem for PS5. So I would feel like the Doublade is worth maybe like $8 almost. 7 or 8. I don't know, actually. I don't know what ARs in English go for, especially if they're not like a popular Pokemon, because I know Doublade's not like super popular. And let me look at him too. All right, he's decent. He's a decent Doublade. So he could be like $8. Ooh. Got some Hello Kitty cats. Meow. That's weird. Spupa. Here's a Gengar. Can I take a Gengar from you? You got a whole bunch of Gengars. I know you do. Let me take one Gengar, one Doublade, and just the stack of junk there, and we'll call it a day on the trade-in. Okay, so you're getting rid of $20 worth of stuff. You wanted me to take these SRs. I can start removing some of these. Because of your donation, I'll put you on the Sarah Dusenberry giveaway. There's a nice Clefairy. See, look at these Gengars you got. You got tons of those. You got some of these V cards. Oh, what am I listening to? There's a Meowth. This is like a remix of this guy's song. All right. Wait, I don't want to listen to this. How do I get past this? All right. So we're going a little faster now, Sarah, because we got to wrap it. I've agreed to a donation, or a trade, I should say. We're going to trade this stuff for your stuff, for my stuff. I'm going to just put this into a bag in case it all falls over. So if it falls over off the table, it doesn't spill into everything, because that's what happens if it falls over. And then these are the only two serious cards I took. So those are what's actually going to make it solid on the trade, huh? Little Gengar Hollow. I'll stuff these in here because I might send them off to tag. A little Doublade. All right, I watched an ad fully for you. Man, that's love, man. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that would pay me out for. Could be just like pennies. Now, oh, I didn't realize this had so much in it. All right, I'm not taking this from you. Here, let me take some of these EXs. I was going to take some of these EXs. All right, so you keep this, though. All right. So we're looking at a little junky pile, the Gengar, the Doublade, and a whole bunch of junky hollows. Here's your spot into the Rapidash. There you go, Sarah. How nice is that? It's almost like you sold your cards without having to actually do a lot of work. You sold off some of your junk. That's exactly the purpose of the trade break. Sell off some cards you don't want, and in exchange, have a shot at a big slab. That's an $80 slab if you pull it. So we've done this box. You have a lower box. Let me put a check mark on this for now. Computer, make Harambe birthday a national holiday. Ready? So what we got here? We got, do you recommend sending your slabs to the PSA vault? Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. That's cute. I like that Hunter. Whole bunch of hollows here. Here are some one-piece hollows. I'm betting you're going to express that you don't care for them. Hold on, wait a second. Bombardier. There we go. All right, there we go. All right. Even more hollows. Grandpa sounds Eevee. Wait, it's not the Eevee? What's not the Eevee? Okay, you got a whole bunch of hollows here. What set is this even? Oh, this is the new set. The Hunter's cute, man. I like that Hunter a lot. I think they will sell them for you. Oh, you're asking about the Eevee. Oh my gosh, I forgot. So the Eevee got purchased, basically. It got bought out right in the beginning. Oh, we didn't trade in the daytime stream because we ran out of time. Sarah, I'm so sorry. Let me sell to you this card a little bit. Let me show it off to you, okay? So this one's going to be also graded 9, similar to the Eevee. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here it is. Let's see. So in this case, we have Vending Rapidash, and it's also tag 9. So in this case, it's actually very similar. I'm so sorry because that changes your expectations. Oh man. Maybe you weren't going to pull it, though. Maybe, in a way, maybe who was destined to pull this? Oscar Resendez. So Oscar Resendez was one of the... Oh, no, that's the Oddish. I'm sorry. Got that wrong. All right. It was Anthony Rodriguez pulled it. I can't remember when he got a spot. No worries. I'm sorry. That sucks. But so we do have a very similar trade running. It's the Vending Series Rapidash 9. Yeah, I'm sorry. Right at the beginning of the stream, it's just like popped like that. Which I didn't expect that. Stop the show. All right, let's see. So we have this baggie here. Here's another Sarah Dusenberry bag. Let's see. We got a lot more V's. We are. If you really like trading, we can work on more traits, and you can just get rid of everything you don't like. Like, you can just be like, I hate this, I hate that. You can work it out with me. You can be like, I don't want any of my V's, I don't want any of my GXs, I don't want any Pokemon that aren't like tier 1 Pokemon or something, or like cute, or I don't want any of my hollows, or da-da-da-da-da. So we can work out a lot of stuff. Here's... Ooh, that's kind of nice. There's another Doublade, actually. There's a Misty Psyduck. Now, that's a hit. Here's a Charizard. I like this guy. Oh, man, I love this card. That's so cool. The Metagross. Too bad he's off-center. Golisopod. All right, here's Archeops. Cute little Snorlax. Jacinthe. Supposed to be like an SAR. Spupa. A little gold Dawn. Aurorus. Man, you got some cool stuff in here. Look at this. Look at these ARs. Look at that. I'm going to have to buy some of those Crobats, man. Minccino, Altart. Nice. Little Master Ball. Yeah, you got some serious stuff in here. But you can do stuff like, say, hey, get rid of all my Vs. Get rid of all my Hollows. Yeah, or get rid of all my Hollows except for Gengar or something like that. All right. I want to see Sarah's collection. Feel free to take Vs and Xs. So what we can do is we can arrange another trade for Vs and Xs. All right. Here we go. What's this? One more bag here for the lower box. All right, we got some of these lenticulars. Those are cool. A couple hollows here. And SR. I'll remove those. All right. Oh, you got a 1 of 1. That's without a doubt that's a hit. There's a 1 of 1. Rowlet, Gengar, Drapion. That's a packet of hollows. Ugh. Talonflame. Ice Cube's really cute. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. Is the music okay? Will this copyright my music, my stream? It's nice sounding. All right, here's a little SR. So we got to move on, Miss Sarah. This is we don't want to make everybody wait too long for their turn, so we're going to move to the next order. But there you go. You got a lot of stuff left. And here's the way I perceive it. You got cards that are like top-tier gradable cards, mid-tier gradable cards, and then you got like low-tier stuff. A lot of the times, low-tier stuff includes hollows. No one ever really grades hollows. I do it because I got, I've got a special deal with the grading company, so I do it a little bit because of that. But I also do it because it's a low profit margin move for me, but it gets some cheap stuff up on the table for others. So that's the only reason I grade hollows. And so to me, they have a little bit of value. I can stuff them in the, look at that. I can stuff them into the junk packs, and I can grade a couple of them. Not all of them even. Like some of them you just definitely lose if you grade on them. But you can take time and do that yourself at home if you prefer. You can grade your own hollows. You can work on the Vs and the EXs at home if you wish. So it's all about how you like to work on your cards. If you like to work on the little low margin cards, or if you like to try to liquidate them in a bulk move, a bulk sale. Is Mr. Mystic Clefairy. Clefairy AR is good. Oh, nice. So it's still in here, but all I did was kind of show off some of those. It's not gone. She still got it. I just didn't put it into the hits box. So let's see. The Clefairy is good, huh? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these hit bags, right? And I'm going to keep them up here in these yellow boxes to my right. Okay, so now you know they're in the yellow boxes to my right. Okay, so you got all those hits resting in there. And you got all these cards over here that could still be worked for trades. They could be worked for whatever you want to do with them, really. All right. All right, now let's get back to the queue and help the next person real fast. Because I do see that the queue's moving a little bit. The Meowth ended up being a disappointment. It was a 9. Here's Arturo Perez. Can I get a Pokey Shuffle Snipe? This is for Arturo Perez. Here you go, Mr. Arturo. Clefairy's like $30. That's pricey. See, I think people should open some of that perfect order. It's not bad. Ta-da! Ah, man. Mr. Arturo, no luck here. Cold ones. Joseph Smith says a spot in the Nihil Zero box break. So this is for a whole box of Nihil Zero. We're going to do a gem break on it. So, but we need 3 people for the gem break. It's a 3-way break. Here you go, Joseph. So we do have 1 person in there. We need 2 more people. Jump in for $34. You have a 1 in 3 odds to finish it. Okay? 1 in 3 odds to pull it. You get the whole box to yourself, and then we just open it up and see what you pull. Computer, cheer me up. Computer, show me 2 dudes doing it. Sarah says, for more bag sorts and a tip for taking the time. That's too big of a tip, Sarah. Wow, that's really nice. So, Sarah, we went through, how many more bags? Probably like 6. So you probably tipped about $26 roughly. So that's $26. You know, if you prefer, I can give you a spot in the trade break. You don't got to tip me that much. You paid for it, so I don't feel like you have to tip for it. All right, but we can work more on it too later, you know. So you know what you should do, Sarah? Use that money to have me go back through your bags again. How about that? So we'll do that, okay? We'll work on your bags some more in the future. And you won't have to pay next time. All right, so we'll go ahead and delete these emails that I don't need anymore. A couple emails coming in. So there we go. We got some money to work on your bags in the future. Sent for a 0 spot. Yes, Nihil Zero. This is a 3-way gym break, which are really fun, actually. And we got to see what we got next going on. So Mr. Hawk, he orders 2 spots in the jumbo pack. Wow. So we don't have jumbo pack ready. Let me put it together real fast. You ready? Watch this, guys. We're doing this in the daytime stream. Here's 1, 2. Oh. Don't fall over. Stay put. Let's see. One of these. An obsidian flame. And a stellar crown, right? Remember that? And then we'll have one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. So we'll have a round of the Chinese cards, right? We like those. Those are nice. And then I was grabbing what? I was grabbing the Ninja Spinner, and I think the Nihil Zero, right? Because these are newer Japanese sets, so those are fun to open. And then from the Korean cards, we had one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. Okay, so those were the Korean cards, right? This is a quick reassembling of the previous jumbo pack. We're going to grab this baggie. So we would put in a Attack on Titan, a Hololive, and a Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity collection. That's all going in, because there's always some weird stuff. And then there would be 2 Union Arenas, which apparently are the best thing on the planet, according to the one guy. And then we would have a bonus odd pack. I think we did Fortnite last time. Here it is, Fortnite. And I think there was a Hololive pack, wasn't there? There was a Hololive pack, wasn't there? There we go. Now, what are we missing? Are we missing anything? Stellar, Obsidian, Destined, Mega Evolution, Ascended Heroes. Okay, we got all of those. We got all of these. What are we missing? Anything in here? I don't know if we're missing anything. Let me look around briefly. I think that's mostly it. I get a solo leveling pack in there. Why not? We always put a solo. We gotta put a solo. Oh, I know. Sneaker Bunko. Sneaker Bunko's got to go in. All right, Sneaker Bunko. We always do one of those because we got too many. All right, cool. So that's the jumbo pack break. So we basically just mimicked the last one. We didn't really make any changes to it. All right. Cool, man. Oh, the jumbo. So that's Mr. Hawk, and he wants 2 spots on here. Crazy, Mr. Hawk. That's like a coin toss is what you're doing. Because if you miss, it's going to be a painful coin toss. This is round number 13. Shows you, once again, how popular this is. It's always been popular. Oh, we got Sarah bag here. Put this back over here. Mr. Hawk, good luck. Oops. Whoa, you've been busy on our stream, Mr. Hawk. I like it. You're a busy, busy bee. Or I get you a pull, man. Cool, man. All right. We have Mr. Mark Kaplan. He's coming in and saying 11 packs of the Glory of Team Rocket. One of my favorite Korean sets, by the way. Glory of Team Rocket. So 11 of them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Computer, show me 11 Glory of Team Rocket packs. Oh. Mine too. I got my 2 Mewtwo's from that. Okay, there we go. Oh, cold. Articuno. Oh, the Team Rocket admin. Nice, dude. That's an SAR. So you just did well. Arboliva. Arboliva is an olive tree, but it has pitted olives. Like what? How does that work? Pitted olives like they're from the can. So weird. Has anyone else got the chicken jockey roll? No, actually. I don't think anyone else got that one. Here's Gorbis. There's a new roll we're handing out. If you like the Discord rolls, there's a new roll we're handing out. And it's a really tough one to accomplish. Basically, you have to be the winner of the gym breaks after 90 days. You get a role in the Discord server called Battle Tower Ribbon, which is from the video games. Here's an example of a gym break you can join. Joseph Smith just joined it, and so there's 3 spots in there left. All right. Maybe when it's a 3-way break, it should hand out 2 wins to the winner, because it hands out 2 losses. All right, Mr. Mark. I think that makes a lot of sense. Kind of like a kill-death ratio almost. Ta-da! Let's grab your bag. I think we'll do it that way. 3-way gym break is 2 wins when you get pulled. There we go. Computer. 11 rockets, please. Here's Mr. Hawk. He says 1 in the 0 break. Oh, we need 1 more person. Okay. Duh. That is the nil 0 break. I see we hit 45 likes. Let's head over to the giveaway channel. Now I'm going to hit refresh on it. Now, Miss Sarah is very generous. She's handing out a whole box of 151. There it is. So I've updated the keyword to say Sarah, and this is what you're trying to jump into right here, guys. This is what you're trying to jump into. Okay. Very good. I think we just caught up with the queue. So the queue is empty. There's no one in line. And we're waiting for 1 more person to join the Nihil Zero Gym Challenge break. Ooh. $34, and you will have a chance to pull the whole box, but you have a 1 in 3 odds of that. You gotta win a round of the gym breaks. It's pretty scary, but it's also exhilarating. Mister, I only have grilled cheeses. Can I trade them for sardines? That's a good question. Grilled cheese, huh? You know, I never really was a big fan of grilled cheese. Here's Vibrava. I always felt like the cheese was kind of sickly. Like it wasn't right. Here's Pikachu. Here's Pikachu. And the bread was always kind of like a cheap little bread. And I'm not a fan of tomato soup. Tomato soup is like drinking a whole cup full of like stomach acid. Here's a cute little Squirtle, Old Maid. Oops, did you get number 2630? Let me take a look. 2630. Oh, I don't know if I did. Hold on, wait a second. Oh, you have one that looks exactly like it. Order number 2628 looks exactly like it. All right, so 10 Poke Shuffles. You got it, man. Right here, guys. Tomato soup is delicious, especially on pizza, especially on got. All right, you ready? We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it is. What do we have? Need a Reno. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Hawk. He gets tough luck in here. All right, Hawk, you've had a lot of tough luck in the Poke Shuffles. I think I'm just going to give you a free card, Mr. Hawk. Hey, sometimes we do that. So you're going to get this Squirtle Old Maid for free. Okay? It always happens. You've had a couple bad rounds in there. There we go. So you're cracking out the free bonus card. All yours. Well, last time you didn't do too bad, did you? Last time you got $80 out of a $50 roll. This time, though, that's a cold round. All right. We have an order over here. Let me hit refresh on it so I can actually see it. Mr. So Humble. He must be the Lisa Nagaib. All right, so this one says 4 live customs, 10 Pokemon white packs, and 10 Poke Shuffles. That's a Sarah Dusenberry order. Oh, dear. Dear heavens. Holy Jesus. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got here? Mr. must be twice removed cousin of Mr. Beast. I don't know about that. Here's Iron Thorns. Oh, that's a cold round, Miss Sarah. That's a rough. All right, that's a cold round. Okay. Dang, that sucks, dude. Maybe the Poke Shuffles will make up for it. Let's see what happens in the Poke Shuffles. Live customs can be brutal. Wonder if that means there was a hit nearby. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No! That's a brutal. Oh, man. I knew those cards were going to be brutal someday. Sarah, you're going into the second chance pull. It's like you bought a spot into the second chance break. Here it is. Hard to get in here, you know. You can't just buy directly in. You have to have brutally bad luck. Dang, dude. Wow, that was really rough. 10 Pokemon packs of Japanese White. Let's take a look at those 10 packs of Japanese White. Maybe those would be a lot nicer. Now, wait a second. They wouldn't be stored over here. Those are English Pokemon White. That was really rough. I didn't expect that with the live customs because 4 in a row is $100. But then again, there are cards in there that are like $200. So it makes a little bit of sense. Grab this. Is the line long? It is a little bit long, and I'm supposed to be wrapping up. It's 4 a.m., guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think I should call no more orders here. And what we're going to do is start wrapping up now, because I'm supposed to go to bed at about 4 or 4:30, okay? So we're wrapping up here, guys. Sarah, you got a spot in the second chance, so now you have a chance to pull Meganium. And let's see what we got here. Snipping this. All right. Whoa. That was really rough, man. Here's the Doggy and the Bouffalante. Some hollows. I forget, you're 2 hours ahead of me right now. Yeah, it's late. What's this guy's name? Aselgor? I think his name's Aselgor. Cool. So you get Aselgor AR. Here's some hollows. Here's some hollows. Well, I gotta say, guys, I feel like ever since we swapped back into the late night stream, it does feel like we have been busier. I think people like the late night stream. It feels a odd hour, and people like to have fun at night. 2 more packs remain. Oh, nice, a Master Ball. Okay, that helps. Here's a Master Ball Rufflet. Is his name Rufflet? And Scraggy. Perfect. Okay, good. Those last 2 packs really helped out. So your Pokemon White pulls, they were okay, but the live customs and the Poke Shuffles were really brutal. You're able to get into the second chance pull box, a pull bag, and after work, you just want to rip packs. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Just keep the hits. No, what are you saying? Just keep these? What? Sarah, you should keep these and use them as trade barter stuff. Actually, you know, if you want, Sarah, that's an idea. What if we had, especially for people who are like, let's say a larger buyer, what if we created a bag for you and it was called your trade bag? And you used that for when you wanted to trade into a trade break. So I do feel bad if you're just giving it back to me. Most of all because I like to see people get some value when they open cards. Watch this. So we can call this your trade bag, right? And so, you know, you could have a bag like this. NHCC could. Tyler Davis could. People who are kind of go a little bit deeper before they ship. That could be a useful bag to have. There's a new way of thinking. I was going to order before clocking in. So here's Carlos. 3 of the Nikkei Precious. Mr. Carlos. Yes, sir. Here they are. Ooh. I think that only works with a customer who's got a lot of product, though. You know, it wouldn't work for everybody. That'd be complicated to do that. All right, what we got? Wow, there you go. Look at this. Very nice. This is Nikkei Precious. It's $9 a pack. It's got a lot of Nikkei characters in it, and they're very sexy. Mister, I messaged you on Discord. You do not have to look at it. Maybe right after the stream. Let's see what you got to say real fast. Dear Mister, smooch, smooch, smooch. Oh yeah, so if you're after the Psyduck, that is one of the best ways to try to obtain it. I've had one other person try to pull him by getting into the jumbo pack that way. And unfortunately for him, though, he did miss. And so if you do pull the Psyduck, we can get it encapsulated in the in a Cardconomist holder. We can totally do that. All right, there you go, Mr. Carlos. Thank you. Here's Gabriel Galeras. All right, the Nihil Zero gym breaks going off. Good. I was hoping that would happen. I wanted to see this go off because I advertised it at the start of the stream. Ready? So Mr. Hawk has one. How about you, Joseph? Jaded, Eric, Javier, Nicholas, Andy, Christian, Cody, Gigi. Gabriel's got one. Mr. Joseph Smith needs one, I think. All right. That's a custom scorecard. You can pay $5 to have me make one for you. I think it's a cool keepsake. But what's going to happen when the current season is over for the gym breaks? Anyone who has a regular card like this, these will all just be thrown away. So that's how it'll work at that point. Whereas if you have one of these special ones, we'll try to give them to you, put you in your bag, save them, preserve them. All right, here goes. All right. Gabriel's got the coolest one. Oh, let's put these in order, by the way. So it goes like this. Joseph is on the left, then Hawk, then Gabriel Gallegos. So we go left to right based on how people bought in. Okay. Dang, dude, that was a tough round, Miss Sarah. I'm still thinking about it. The live customs and the Poke Shuffles. They're very exciting, but they can also get kind of cold. I think that's the lesson. They can be hot and they can be cold. Mr. Hot Camacho knows that for sure. He's been pulling a couple cold rounds. All right, good luck. Here goes, round number 1. Dragonite. That's good. 230, 70, and 30. Round number 1 goes to Mr. Joseph. Round number 2. Vanillish is not bad. Oh, but it loses to Jelly Scent. And... oh. All right, Jellicent still wins. So right now, these two guys have a point. Round number 3. Gengar's not bad. Claydol loses to Gengar. And Snorlax beats both of them. Everyone's got 1 point. This next round determines the game. Oh, Energy. Eevee's going to lose. Sorry, Hawk. Minccino's strong. Look at that. Or Chinchino. 240. Okay, you ready? Oh my gosh. Double Energy. Oh, but it's just an Eevee. Oh, no. So the winner is Gabriel Gallegos. Congratulations, Mr. Gabriel. You ready to open the box? Mr. Gabriel wins. By the way, I want to change the way the scoring works so that if you win a 3-way battle, you get 2 points on your card. I think that makes sense because you're winning a bigger item that costs more money, and your odds of that were lower because you had to actually beat 2 people, not 1 person. So it's going to count as a double win. We could do different colors to represent that it was from a triple break so that you understand how you acquired those spots. Mr. Hawk will receive a single loss. And Mr. Joseph Smith will also receive a single loss. See, so 1 and 1, 2 losses, 2 wins. Doesn't that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. So that's the scoring in a 3-way. All right, let's get this open. Let's have some fun. That was cool. We should do that with another box. I thought that was fun. Maybe we do that with Scarlet Violet base set. I got a lot of that. Or we could do another Nihil Zero. It's pretty cheap. If you look on the menu, Nihil Zero is like a lot cheaper than anything else. So that's what makes it so easy to host. So I like that about it. Even if it doesn't have like the best chase card, it's got some cool ARs. It's got some stuff in it, which you're about to see, in fact. Here goes. Gabriel must be feeling good from that. That was a fun... I think it's entertaining. That's that thing I was talking about in the daytime stream. Some of the breaks aren't just dollar for dollar about value, right? Like we talk about how breaks are a more efficient way to acquire a rare card, right? But some of the breaks are simply fun. That's it. They're fun. And I feel like the gym breaks are just, you know, it's enjoyable to watch the game to see who wins. By the way, I also enjoy telling you guys that that deck you watched that we played with was mostly put together by you guys, the audience. People donated little cards here and there, and that's what put the deck together. Do you think you've opened more than 1 million packs on stream? Did I open more than 1 million packs on stream? I've definitely opened more than $1 million of value on stream. I don't know if technically I've opened 1 million packs, but that's definitely an interesting thought. It's maybe possible. It depends, you know. We are. Ooh. Like the number of packs we opened definitely slowed down over time as we headed toward becoming a breaks channel. And whereas in the past we just used to open humongous amounts of booster packs. But yeah, these scissors, they've cut through millions of dollars of boosters. Pretty interesting. I can say that pretty easily because I know the sales over the years. Here's, ooh, a little Paris, huh? So actually, no, this box is stinky so far. You got Raticate and the Eiffel Tower. Skarmory. Here's a little hollow. Hopefully 2 more ARs that are really nice. I like this Scaruppy. He's cute, man. Okay, there's this character here. We've got Probopass. Oh my gosh. You are pulling... What's wrong with the rat? Why, you know, it's just a little rat. A little rat burger. And Drapion. You know what? I take it back. This is a tough box because you pulled all the wrong ARs. You needed to pull the Clefairy AR, the Rowlet AR, the Dedenne AR. I take it back. Oh, there we go. All right, so the... never mind. The box is hotter now. You've got a nice Meowth. You're getting 2 SRs instead of 1. And there's the Gengar. Som. Caught him. It's a little Gengar. And look at this. I like this Haunter. Did you guys notice this Haunter is really cute? All right. All right. So there you go. A little Haunter, little Gengar. Ghastly's not in here, is he? Is Ghastly in this set? I don't know if I've seen him. Here's Land of Butter. 6 says crying. Yeah, well, you called me ugly, 6. I don't want to hear it. Ooh, double Gengar. She said I was ugly, guys. The gloves are off, 6. Here's Zygarde. Alright. Mouth looks closer to Ascended. Here's... ooh, look at that. That's kind of like a Shinji Kanda. There we go. I set that there for you if you want it. There's another Hunter. It's, yeah, the truth is, the Hunter's probably not very valuable. Neither is the Gengar, but it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Alright, there you have it. Gabriel Gallegos. Heck yes, still live. Just got out of the safety meeting. Now, it is 4:13, so I'm not taking any more orders. I'm wrapping up here, guys. I gotta go to bed. To bed. I gotta go sleep. Alright. This has been a pretty good stream, though, if you ask me. All our streams seem like they've been pretty good lately, don't you think? I feel like our latest streams have been pretty exciting. So, I don't know about grading the Hunter, but the Gengars are legit, right? Little Meowth. Little rat. Eh. Damn, she called you ugly? Keep your head up, King. Yeah. Unfortunately, I got rejected. You are? Let's go grab, let's see. She said I wasn't her type. Let's see. And then I said, well, you're not my type. Now, did you need a new bag, Gabriel? Just take Adderall. All right, I'll just take Adderall. Oh, you mean stay up and keep working? No. I got to go get some healthy sleep. You don't want me to die. You want me to be here the next night and the next night and the next night. So you don't want me to die of poor health. That's no good. You got to keep me running like a well-oiled machine. There we go. We can host another box break just like that one tomorrow if you wish. I think that the Nihil Zero is the cheapest box. So if you guys want to do another perfect order, we can do that. But that was fun. I enjoyed that. We've done that before, you know, with boxes of Scarlet base set. I have so much of that. I bought so much of it and it didn't sell all the way back in the day. That was a long time ago. What are we looking at? So I think we're set. Service my order next stream. You've got an order? Ah, my knees. All that sitting, man. Andrew does have $100. He wants 50 to slab away. Here you go, Andrew. Andrew, you're going to go into the giveaway. Let's see. This is going to say slab away. This ticks down to 3. Oh, it ticks down to 350, right? 350? Because you're not putting the whole 100 toward it. You want 10 Poke Shuffles. Let's see what turns into 10 Poke Shuffles. Now, look how big that Poke Shuffle box is, man. It's a big Poke Shuffle box. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Abra, there you go. And Ice Cube on the bonus card. Wow, there are the hits. They're in there. The Poke Shuffles do have hits. They are in there. I think 151 sup at a gym would be cool. 151 sup. Surprise. Oh yeah, surprise, huh? So let's see. Ice Cube and Abra. Here is the Abra. Ice Cube. So now you must make a choice. Re-roll or hold. I can't find the Ice Cube. Where's the Ice Cube? How does this happen? Why am I not seeing the Ice Cube? I'm about to go crazy here. I am not seeing the Ice Cube. I am going crazy. Oh, there he is. Found him. Okay. He was in the first group. Oh, you passed it. You're right. I'm so goofy. My eyes are tired. This is my bedtime. I should be climbing into bed, wearing my robes, my PJs, butt naked. I'll keep both so you can wrap it up. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. So you sent in $50. You ended up pulling about $95 out of the box. Congratulations. That's a pretty good flip. The other interesting thing is the actual market value is $145. Did you guys catch that? $145 market value. Whoa. So he went from 50 to 145 in the Poke Shuffles. Yep. Not bad. Neither of those cards are too terrible, are they? That's a Shiny Abra English, and that's an SAR. Kind of older, too. All right, give me this box over here. Should we wrap this up tonight, the Sarah box, or should we run it one more time? Here's Mr. Russ. Mr. Russ. I'm tempted to let there be one more spot for the daytime stream, just to tease you guys. Here's Tammy Lamb. Whoa, Tammy Lamb. Loot pack. All right, so we actually handed out a total of 5 spots tonight. Last 2 spots will be for the daytime stream tomorrow. Well, we did hand out 5, though. We really did. So that's a total of 5. And what I'd like you to do is join me tomorrow for the daytime stream. I'll see you guys there. If you don't want to miss it, smash that subscribe button so YouTube can warn you that I'm going live. Don't forget, we actually got a different giveaway tonight, too. So Oscar handed out a free card, and then we put in 5 spots in there. That's pretty good. All right. Did we get it all done? I think we got it all done. All done. I'm going to bed, guys. I'm going to bed. Betty time. Betty bye time. For tomorrow, we definitely have a 2 spot left jumbo pack break. That's probably going to go off. The binder break is waiting for 3 people to join it. We'll keep stuffing cards in there. The trade break. It's this new Rapidash vending series trade break. It's tag 9. There's 2 spots left. So that has a very high likelihood of ending. The consign break has 3 spots left. It is a vintage Vaporeon. Kind of surprised it's not done already. We have these 2 pack splits. They didn't really move tonight, so the pack splits are just kind of waiting. And we have this Bubble Mew, which did move tonight, so that's cool. We have the Nintendo Game Packs box. This has 4 spots left. It is more than halfway done. And so there's just a lot left, but it's all getting pretty close. So that's really cool. So I'll see you guys there for the Thursday daytime stream. Thursday and Friday get really busy, so we'll see what happens. See you there, everybody.